is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for the Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all of the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vinson, Kendra Winters, and Lily Horde.
And back to the cab for Caldwell County and Todd County Central doubleheader. Girls in action first here in just about a minute and a half. This is the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. And don't forget, they carry a great selection of shoes for sports, school, work, or leisure. And if you need something customized, they are the place to go too. They can do screen printing and embroidery, all that at the Athletic Center. Bob, just over a minute to go before we tip this one off, as Caldwell County Lady Tigers will take on the Lady Rebels of Todd Central. Caldwell 2-3 on the season. Todd Central comes in at 1-4 on the year.
It's going to be an interesting game tonight, Dennis. Obviously, Caldwell County coming off, even though they lost Saturday in Greenville to a very good team from Muhlenberg, excuse me, thank you. They played well, except in certain key spots. Got behind a little bit in the third quarter and behind a little bit in the fourth quarter, but they played well, and I'm looking for a good rebound effort tonight here for the Tigers, both in rebounding, scoring, defense, so on and so forth.
That's probably the best team we've seen, surely this short season, and then maybe the best team we'll see just about all season long. They were a good shooting basketball team, caused Caldwell some trouble, but we had some bright spots. We had some open looks at the goal. We had some good play out of a couple of players. Carson Parker, I thought, even though just 4 points on the game, had a great game on the boards that night, I thought. We're going to pause here and have the national anthem, and then we'll turn it over to Bob Hayes for the starting lineups.
If you would please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats as our band of pride plays our national anthem.
The Caldwell County Band of Pride here tonight.
Nothing like a band to play the national anthem.
It's great. These schools have so many talented kids, singers and musicians. I don't know why they don't do this every night, everywhere we go.
And for the introductions of the starting lineups, we're going to keep it here tonight. The first lady coming out for the Lady Rebels is number 5, Lucy Chester. Followed by number 4 is Clara Collins.
Excuse me, Bob. Chester's a freshman averaging 16 a game.
Now coming out is number 22, Jayla Lovell. And number 33 is Jordan Weathers. Also 13, Eliza Simons in there. Now for the Lady Tigers, number 12, Lucy Goffinette out first. Number 20 is Bella McConnell.
Number 21, Jada Boyd.
21 is Jada Boyd.
Number 31, J.C. Jaggers.
Number 31, J.C. Jaggers. and number 33 is Carson Parker. Those are the starters for the Lady Tigers, and I'll remind us the first quarter tonight is being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, coming up on Christmas time. Stop in and see Pam and see what kind of deals, discounts, bargains that she's got. They're the local U-Haul dealer in Princeton, so Cozy Living, everything a home should be. The referees are now making their way to center court for the opening tap and for the call here in the first quarter of tonight's first game is my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. The tip-off brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. For all of your construction and concrete needs, give Travis Construction and Concrete a call. Carson Parker in the circle to jump it for Caldwell County. Ball is up, controlled by Jaggers of Caldwell County, takes it straight to the hole, up and in. J.C. Jaggers, first bucket of the night, 2-0 Caldwell County. Lady Tigers come with a little bit of press, dribbled out of by Weathers, gets it in to the corner, out to number 4, Collins. Collins guarded at the point by Goffinette. Collins dribbles, hands it off to Simons. Stolen away by Jada Boyd. Jada down the middle, up, has it blocked at the last second. It'll go out of bounds off of Todd Central.
Caldwell County looking to run just about every chance they get tonight. Couldn't make that happen.
Caldwell works it around the key, over into the corner. A three by Jaggers, no good. Rebound, Goffinette from 8 feet up and almost settled on the back of the rim before it finally fell. Lucy Goffinette with the bucket, 4-0. Caldwell County just underway. Lady Tigers, man-to-man pressure, full court. Withers has it stolen away by Boyd. Boyd, easy layup this time, up and in. 6-0 quickly, Caldwell County.
That shot by Lucy Goffinette reminded me of some of my shots, Dennis. I didn't ever think they'd get in the hole, but somehow they snuck in there sometimes.
It's going to be one of those rare ones that settles on the back of the rim, it looked like, for a minute. Todd works it around. Top of the key, there's going to be a travel called on number 4, Collins. Turnover, Todd Central. And Caldwell will inbounds.
3 turnovers for the Lady Rebels so far here. That's certainly not helping their offensive calls here in the first quarter.
Todd Central plays man-to-man inside to the free throw line to McConnell. She drives the lane, shot up no good. Rebound comes down to Parker. Parker gets it down low to Jaggers. Jaggers up and in. Farmers bank shot, J.C. Jaggers, and a quick timeout, not a minute and a half gone. Todd Central said, we've got to talk about this. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one, too. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on WPKYonline.com.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, Lawn Cutters Equipment, LLC, Big John's Barbecue, Brantley Furniture, Bella Marie Boutique, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, Fredonia Valley Bank, Great Wall of China, and by Farless Realty. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on your free WPKY.
And welcome back to the cab here. 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining to be played in the first quarter. Todd County to inbound it, bring it the length of the floor for the call, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell's going to come with a little trap in the backcourt. Turnover, Todd Central out of the timeout. Jaggers comes up with it at midcourt. And it's going to be a timeout called by Coach Mitchell from the bench as Jaggers was down on the floor. We'll keep it right here, John, and tell the folks about timeouts this season. Timeouts are brought to you all season long by Rousseau Law. Rousseau Law is located in downtown Princeton and always ready to serve all of your legal needs. Bob, obviously the pressure tonight by Caldwell County, they feel they can up the tempo of this game, maybe rush Todd Central into some turnovers, and so far so good for the Lady Tigers.
Exactly, and looking at the Todd County Lady Rebel lineup, Lucy Chester's averaging through the first 4 games that we had 15.7 points, and Liza Simons 10, so they're not a high-scoring team at all, and I'm sure defensive pressure is in part of our game plan, obviously, tonight. And Lady Tigers inbound it side midcourt, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Lucy Goffinette to put it in play for Caldwell County. Gets it to Jada Boyd. Boyd gets last-minute instruction from the bench. Comes across the timeline, free throw line high. Little crisscross action. Bella McConnell Gives it back out to Parker. Parker down to Jaggers in the corner. Back inside to McConnell. McConnell goes up. Tough shot from the right block, up and in. Bella McConnell with the bucket. 10-0. Caldwell County early in this one. Lady Rebels into the right corner. They try to work it down low. Stolen away by McConnell. She gives it up to Boyd. Boyd down to Jaggers. Jaggers pulls it back out. Three-pointer by Boyd. Rolls out. Battle underneath. Carson Parker had it. Did they call her out of bounds, or is it a tie-up?
No, I'm sure it was an out-of-bounds call on her. She was grappling for the ball.
Yeah, she was in a battle with two other players for Todd Central, so good job by Carson to work that hard. Todd Central, though, comes away with it on the stepping on the line. Goffinette now guarding Simons. Simons drives it in, dishes back out to number 35, misses a shot. That's Johnson. Rebound comes down to Caldwell County. Jaggers gives it up to Goffinette. Back to Jaggers. Wide open three from the right wing. Off the back of the rim, no good. Parker with the rebound. Falls on the leap coming down and is going to get called for a travel, but I still like the play by Carson Parker the last couple of games.
She's hustling well tonight, and how many times have you seen a girl go down this year and not been called for walking?
Oh, yeah, plenty. Todd Central the other way. It's Chester with the ball up and in, and she'll get fouled on the play also, so she'll go to the line to try to make it a three-point play. Lucy Chester, just a freshman for Todd Central, averaging right at 16 points a ball game.
And fouls on J.C. Jaggers, her first. And Chester at the line. The shutout is now officially over.
10-2, Caldwell County. This one rolls and goes for Chester. Goffinette brings it up for Caldwell, gets it over to Boyd. Boyd at the volleyball stripe, gives it up to McConnell. McConnell on the roll, back over to Goffinette. Goffinette thought about the three, looks inside. Caldwell a little confused on the movement they want to do. They get it back to Boyd. Jada looks it over. Jaggers comes off a screen, gets the ball on the right wing. Dribbles back to the middle, little give and go. Looking for McConnell, goes out of bounds off a Todd Central player. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Jaggers to put it in play for Caldwell County, gets it out to Parker. Over to Boyd, back to Jaggers from the corner for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Simons. Simons dribbles. Great job by Caldwell County to get back defensively. Shut down any break opportunity. Back over to Simon. Simon's shot up, wild shot, bounces. Rebound McConnell, and she's fouled over the back.
By number 23.
Emma Harris. Caldwell County doing a great job on the boards early in this one, both offensively and defensively. Parker and Boyd are going to go out of the ball game. And you get in Morgan McDaniels and Maja Hollowell. Hollowell will take care of the point. McDaniels will take over the 5 spot. Shot up, no good by Jaggers. Rebound comes down to Weathers for Todd Central. Weathers brings it up. Gives it up to 23 Harris. Back out to Weathers. Weathers traveled, stutter step, thought about the three. Indecisiveness cost her a possession. Turnover, Lady Rebels.
Number 5 for the Lady Rebels here in the first quarter.
Just under 4 minutes to go in the first. 10-3, Caldwell County. Lady Tigers jumped out to a 10-0 lead. Jaggers into the wing to Goffinette. Back out to Jaggers. Jaggers wants to go off the screen from Goffinette to McConnell. McConnell stands top of the key. Back down to Jaggers. Low post. Spin move up and no good. Rebound still loose. Comes down into the hands of Hollowell. Hollowell will put it up from 12. No good. Jaggers grabs the ball. Goes up. No good. She hits the deck and she's going to get to go to the free throw line for a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. Caldwell really dominating the boards early in this one on both ends, Bob.
Just looking at their lineup, they have nobody even 5'10" on their roster, so we do have a little height advantage.
First free throw by Jaggers is good. Free throws are brought to you by Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Jaggers tries to give Caldwell County a 9-point advantage and does. 12-3 Lady Tigers. Checking into the ball game for Caldwell County, Paris Gray and A.J. Hollowell. So right now, Bob, the only starter on the floor is Lucy Goffinette. Todd Central works it down, shot up and in. Little runner along the right lane by number 24, Imani Fort. Maja Hollowell looks for A.J. Covered up on that one, so she'll keep it herself. Drives the lane, kicks it back out. McDaniels for three, no good. Rebound into the hands of Hollowell. Down low to Goffinette. Goffinette goes up. Thought she got fouled. Misses a shot, and it comes down to the hands of Chester. They work it up to Weathers. Weathers had Simons open, but threw it all the way almost to the locker room. Turnover Todd Central.
She was intent on not having anybody knock that ball down.
Yeah, nobody was going to tip that one away. Lucy Goffinette comes out of the ball game. And Jada Boyd back in for the Lady Tigers. Jada will take over the point. And at the 2 and 3 spots, you've got A.J. and Maja Hollowell. Maja on a nice cut, baseline up, no good, ball loose. And it's Chester coming away with it.
We've
Gets
had
it up to Weathers.
a lot of good looks tonight, just not going down yet, even though we're up 7 points.
Todd over to Simons. Simons for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Paris Gray. Gray wants to run 3-on-2, Caldwell County. Tipped still into the hands of Hollowell. Hollowell back over to Gray. Gray goes up, hits the bottom of the rim, no good.
There's no foul being called.
And jump ball called as Morgan McDaniels hustles in and ties up Simons. Yeah, Bob, they're letting them really battle and bang down under the basket.
I don't think the officials has a P in his whistle down here, Dennis. That's
got a dog whistle.
That's what I think.
Ball thrown away, but Todd Central able to come down with it. They get it back out to Simons. Simons to Weathers. Weathers drives. Down low, back to number 5, misses a shot. That's Chester. Rebound, Todd Central back up, no good. Chester with the rebound, and she puts it in. Lady Rebels pull back within 5, 12-7. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Jada Boyd dribbles out front, looks for A.J. Hollowell. Had the open three, turns it down, drives the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Johnson. Johnson over to Chester. Chester got away with a double dribble. Did you see that? Bob picked it up, stopped, and started again.
The one who should have been calling that's the one I've been talking down on the baseline.
And then Chester went in on the left block up for the shot, and she gets fouled on the play.
He might not only not have a P in his whistle, he might not have any vision.
That one was pretty obvious. I mean, she completely picked the ball up. Foul's going to be called on Maja Hollowell. Caldwell 2-3 zone on the inbound, which they normally do. Good tip, Jada Boyd out front. It's a foot race. Boyd gets it from Chester underneath to Goffinette. Goffinette bumped on the shot, no good. Chester with the rebound. Chester, the only really rebounding option so far early for Todd Central. Weathers in the corner, no good. McConnell fights hard, comes away with it. She has Goffinette out front instead, keeps it herself up, and no good. Todd Central with the rebound. Fort comes down with it. So Todd Central works it around. Caldwell County in man-to-man pressure. Chester has it knocked away by Boyd. 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Caldwell opened up 10-0. Since then, 7-2 Todd Central. And referees blow the whistle, something on the court, a headband of some type. That's taken care of. Weathers to put it in play for Todd Central. Gets it into Simons. Simons in the corner, wants to go underneath to Johnson. Johnson back out to Simons, open three, up, no good. McConnell with the rebound. Gets it over to Jaggers. Jaggers brings it up the court. Back over to Boyd. Starters all back in for Caldwell County. Crisscross at the top of the key. Handoff from McConnell back over to Boyd. Boyd goes up. No good on the shot, but she'll get a couple of free throws out of the deal. Third foul of the quarter on Todd Central. And the first one on Chester. Jada Boyd at the line for the Lady Tigers. First shot, good. Johnson comes out of the ball game, and number 12, Vass, comes in for Todd Central. Boyd eyes the basket, second shot up and in. 14-7, Caldwell County. Lady Tigers with the press. Goffinette knocks it away from Weathers. It'll stay Todd Central basketball. Weathers looks to get it in. Everybody covered well. She goes long, and this one's going to be picked off by Carson Parker. Parker out to McConnell. McConnell to Boyd. Caldwell working it up. Shot away in time if it goes, and does. Little Caesars three-pointer goes for J.C. Jaggers from the right wing as time expired. And Caldwell County, after one, leads this one 17-7. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
We've all heard the phrase, service above self, or servant's heart. There are some that actually live by this. We call these folks hometown heroes. Nominate your hometown hero by going to WPKYonline.com and clicking on Hometown Hero. They just may be recognized as the Hometown Hero of the Month.
And welcome back to the Cab for the second quarter of tonight's game. The second quarter game brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Located next to the bowling alley, home decor, boutique clothes and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Also beautiful furniture and baby furniture out there. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. The Lady Tigers to inbound it from side midcourt, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. 17-7, Lady Tigers on a nice shot at the buzzer by J.C. Jaggers. Underneath it goes to Jaggers, knocked away. Ball goes out of bounds. Discussion by the referees. It'll stay home team basketball.
And on that shot to end the first quarter, Dennis, you almost knew that had a chance to go in. It shot right in front of us, but you could also tell that the bank may have something to do with it. Banked in really well.
Yeah, a big Farmers Bank shot on hers to end the quarter. Caldwell gets it in to McConnell on the left block. She goes up for the shot, but misses because she's fouled, so she'll have a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws coming her way. McConnell's first up and in. Caldwell doing a lot of good things early in this one, Bob. They're controlling the boards like mad on both ends. Second shot good. And they're also turning Todd Central over at a pretty good clip.
Todd County with 8 turnovers in the first quarter.
Goffinette knocks this one away. Caldwell's bringing a tough man-to-man defense. They have thrown a little trap full court a little bit earlier in the first quarter. This time straight man-to-man. Goes into the corner to Simons. And Simons stepped on the sideline. Great defensive pressure, Lucy Goffinette. Caldwell picking up in the second quarter where they left off in the first. Turnover Todd Central. Inbounds, knocked loose. And Caldwell with the turnover, but Todd Central gives it right back away as they throw it to the corner, but instead goes about 2 rows into the stands. So Goffinette will put it in play once again for the Lady Tigers. McConnell on the baseline out front to Jaggers. She sets up for 3, no good. Bella McConnell with the rebound, goes up, has it blocked. Carson Parker on the rebound. And Bob, you could see from here, they were all over Bella's arms on that one, trying to put the ball up. So you're really going to have to go up strong underneath in this ball game. Foul was on number 12. That's Vass for Todd Central. 5 fouls in the half for Todd County. 2 for the Lady Tigers. Stolen away by Weathers. Weathers gets it up to Chester. Chester has it knocked away by McConnell. McConnell wanted to get it to Boyd, but instead it goes across the baseline, and Todd County will retain possession. Checking back into the ball game is Clara Collins, started the game, and Chester will come out for the Lady Rebels. Boys action to follow this one. Big doubleheader here at the Cab tonight to start out a busy week. Collins looking to get it in bounds, has trouble, gets it to Weathers. Weathers for 3, air ball, rebound on the far side. Jaggers got the rebound and got fouled. So still over 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Caldwell County will shoot free throws the rest of the way after this one.
And for Todd County, Haley Voss has picked up her 3rd foul.
Jada Boyd across the timeline for Caldwell County, gets it to Jaggers on the right wing. Jaggers sees a cutting Goffinet, turns it down, instead gets a pick from Carson Parker. 3 for Jaggers, off the back of the rim, no good. Parker with another big rebound, back out to Boyd. Boyd down underneath to Jaggers, bank shot up and in. A lot of Farmers bank shots in this first half. Jaggers with the bucket, 21-7 Caldwell County. Todd Central unable to get it down court without the turnover. Goes out of bounds across the baseline, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball.
And Carson Parker, great defensive play that time, trying to keep up with her lady, calls that turnover and lost her balance, rolled around on the floor, and popped up right back up with a grin on her face.
That's pretty good. You get the rebound and calls a turnover at the other end. Good hustle by Carson Parker tonight. McConnell, top of the key, hands it off to Jaggers. Jaggers to Goffinet. Goffinet drives the lane, kicks it back out to McConnell. McConnell drives, runner in the lane, no good. Rebound, Jaggers up and in. J.C. Jaggers with inside position and an easy bucket, 23-7, Lady Tigers. Collins has it stolen away by Jaggers. Jaggers goes up and in. Caldwell pulling away here in the second quarter, 25-7. Simons takes it up the court, gets it to Johnson. Johnson wanted to go underneath, stolen away by Boyd. Boyd back up the court. Long pass down to Carson Parker. Parker goes up, left-handed shot, no good. Jaggers with the rebound. And she was pushed, but they're going to say she walked. She walked because she was pushed. But the turnover is going to give it to Todd Central.
Did the chicken come first or the egg come first?
It was almost like that, Bob. I mean, sometimes you got to laugh. It's easier to laugh with a 25-7 lead. Todd Central brings it up. A reach foul is going to be called on Carson Parker. Only the 3rd foul of the half by Caldwell County, first on Carson. Todd Central went to throw it in. Neither player wanted to pick it up. Finally, Collins does. Collins gets it underneath to Fort. Back out to Collins. Shot block. We can put that down for a big block. Yeah. Jada Boyd with a block all the way out at the 3-point line. Bella McConnell brings it down for the Lady Tigers. Jump stop and a step. Didn't count. Travel on Caldwell County, turns it over. But the Lady Tigers will set up some full court defense. Maja Hollowell is going to check back into the ball game. And out will come Jada Boyd. No, instead they change it around. Coach Mitchell says, JC's who I want out. So Jaggers will come out of the ball game. Bushel basket of points already in this one. Bob will have the accurate stats of the first half coming up at halftime.
JC with 15 points so far here in the game.
Weathers gets it down court. Drive underneath, stolen away by McConnell. McConnell looks up the court. Todd Central back, instead gets it to a trailing Boyd, up and in. Jada Boyd trailed the play, picked up the pass from McConnell, and walked it in for the layup.
Another assist for the Lady Tigers tonight.
Fort, double dribble, didn't get a call. Instead, Jada Boyd comes down, picks up the steal, and gets fouled on the play. So Boyd should have a 1-and-1 coming on the other end.
15 turnovers for the Lady Rebels, only 6 for the Lady Tigers tonight.
Carson Parker out of the ball game, and Morgan McDaniels back in for the Lady Tigers. Jada Boyd at the line for 1+. First one, good. 21-point lead, Caldwell County, 28-7. Still over halfway to go in the second quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Fort. Fort wanted to go to Weathers, picked off by Goffinette, kicks it back over to Boyd, back to Goffinette, up and in. Lucy Goffinette with the bucket. Caldwell's press just too much for Todd Central to handle early on in this one. Weathers gets it across half court. Back over to number 23, that's Harris. To number 20, Sears into the ball game. To Fort, over to Johnson. Todd Central's 2 leading scorers not even in the ball game at this point. Sears with the ball, trying to drive on McDaniels.
And nobody for Todd County looking to make a shot or take a shot.
Gets it over to Weathers. Weathers guarded closely by Goffinette. Back over to Sears. Sears goes underneath to Johnson. Johnson spins, has it knocked away. Todd Central keeps possession into the corner. Weathers for 3, off the rim, no good. Chased down in the corner by Bella McConnell, hands it off to Maja Hollowell. Hollowell quickly up the court to McDaniels. McDaniels up, shot no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Johnson. Back tap by Caldwell County. Steal, Lady Tigers. Goffinette turns down the 3, kicks it back out top of the key to Boyd. She'll take the 3, off the rim, no good. McDaniels with the rebound up and no good. And Fort with the rebound.
Lady Tigers on just about every trip, at least 2 shots and sometimes 3 shots at the basket.
Into the corner to Level. Level to Weathers. Or excuse me, Harris to Weathers. Over to Fort. Fort picks up her dribble, guarded closely by McDaniels. Count is on, and it's going to be a timeout call to save the turnover by the bench for Todd Central. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Treasures Remembered, Wallace Toy, Josh Ray, Woodman Light, Armory Gun Shop, Black Patch Grill, Jeff Russo, Attorney at Law, Pet Grooming by David Rogers, Taco John's, The Joint Barbecue, and by Community Medical Clinic. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on your free WPKY app.
And welcome back to the Cab. 2 minutes, 58 seconds remaining to be played in the quarter. And just looking at the cheerleaders down here, Dennis, the Caldwell County cheerleaders, all of them have on a Christmas sweater.
Yeah, I don't want to go as far as say an ugly Christmas sweater contest going on down there because they might like those sweaters, but it's a Christmas sweater extravaganza along the baseline. You're right. Todd Central's inbound play stolen away by Caldwell County. Tamia Walker into the ball game for the Lady Tigers. Gives it back to McDaniels. McDaniels to Hollowell. Hollowell goes off the screen, top of the key. Into the ball game for Caldwell County is going to be number 5, Emily Campbell. Hollowell will go to the free throw line for 1 in the bonus. Foul was on number 23. That's Harris, and Bob, that's her third. Free throw, no good. Ball loose. Caldwell fighting for the ball underneath. Instead comes up to Todd Central. Good try by Emily Campbell on that one. Slip on the floor. Bob, we've seen a lot of that out of the Todd Central players tonight.
And that's their 21st turnover here, Dennis, in the game.
Still 2.5 to go in the second quarter.
And yet the score here in the second quarter are the Lady Rebels.
Caldwell County leads this one 30-7. Hollowell takes it. Goes right wing, picked by Campbell. And I think they're going to call Campbell with an illegal screen.
Just a little bit of impatience on that screen. That's all you had to do was to stand still.
You got to set the pick and let your player go by. Then you want to make the roll. Want to make the roll a little bit too early. Todd Central quickly the other way. That's Collins. Over to Chester. Chester has it knocked loose. Ball on the floor. Tie up on the floor. It'll stay Lady Rebel basketball. Caldwell with the 2-3 zone on the inbound. Todd County gets it into the corner. It's number 20, Sears, back down underneath the Fort. Fort's going to pull it back out. Caldwell County playing man-to-man defense. Johnson, little hook in the lane, no good. Shot up again on the rebound. That was Chester, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll say off of Caldwell County. So Collins will set to put it back in for Todd Central. Pass all the way back out front. Chester, 3, top of the key, no good. McDaniels with the rebound. Gets it to Walker. Walker over to Hollowell. Hollowell pulls up top of the key. Caldwell will run the double high screen. Maja Hollowell loses it, driving the baseline, picked up by Collins, who dribbles it off her knee and out of bounds. Into the ball game for Caldwell County is number 23, Presley McKinney. So Caldwell going deep in the bench early in this ball game in the first half. Minute and a half left in the first half. Caldwell working some clock. Campbell trying to get position, top of the key. Backs in inside the free throw lane. 3-second call on Campbell. She's got to pop out past that three-point line. Past the free throw line on that one. Kind of camped in just underneath it. Chester brings it up court for Todd Central, guarded by McKinney. Chester will try a 3. This one off the front of the rim, no good. McKinney with the rebound. Gets it up court, wide open. McDaniels up and in. As we go under a minute to play, Caldwell throwing the shutout here in the second quarter. 32-7, Lady Tigers. Fort dribbles it down, throws a shot up, no good. Ball bounces around, back into the hands of Fort. She goes up, still doesn't make the shot, tipped out of bounds by Johnson, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. Well, what was it after one? 17-7? 17-7, so 15-0 run here in the second quarter.
Good job, Dennis.
Been working on the math a little bit there, Bob. Thank you. I was going to wonder if you was noticing.
Good job, yes, sir.
Hollowell with the 3 attempt, no good. Fort with the rebound. Chester brings it up for Todd County. Over to Sears. Stolen away underneath, but given back, and first bucket up and in by Fort for Todd County. So Caldwell was 10 seconds away from shutting out the second quarter. Instead, it's Walker. Gets it over. Shot up by Campbell, no good. And buzzer goes off, shot doesn't count. And we go to halftime. At the half, it's Caldwell County 32, Todd County Central 9. We'll be back with the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime report coming your way in 3 minutes. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on WPKYonline.com.
Left out in the cold this winter, Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
We've all heard the phrase, service above self, or servant's heart. There are some that actually live by this. We call these folks hometown heroes. Nominate your hometown hero by going to WPKYonline.com and clicking on Hometown Hero. They just may be recognized as the Hometown Hero of the Month.
Aren't you tired of missing out on what's being said? Hearing loss takes away so much of your life, you just don't realize what you're missing. Wouldn't it be nice to finally hear conversations at your family gatherings, especially those sweet voices of your grandchildren? Why not do something about it today? Call Audubell Hearing Center in Princeton at 270-554-1900. I'm owner Donnie Baker, helping you hear well at Audubell.
First Southern National Bank's Southern roots run deep. Founded in a small Kentucky town, First Southern has always used their example, influence, and resources to help others make wise financial decisions. They know you want to be in charge of your money and to feel valued by your bank. At First Southern Bank, you're more than a number, which is why they've provided personalized service to their customers for more than 35 years. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. Member FDIC.
The holidays are just around the corner, and Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville has everything you need. Monogram gifts like cozy pullovers, Charles River raincoats, and a large selection of bedstew purses, jewelry, and accessories make perfect gifts for the ladies on your list. Come see us and check out our adorable UK sweatshirts, as well as men's t-shirts and a huge selection of ladies' clothing in sizes small to 3X. We can't wait to see you at 5120 Princeton Road, or visit us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
James Bond Roofing has been servicing the residents of Caldwell County for 25 years and has seen many years of Tiger Sports accomplishments. They would like to wish all of the Tiger Sports teams good luck this season. However, there are a couple players out there they are a little more partial to. So here's a big James Bond Roofing shout out to their very own Tiger football players, Ben Holt and Carter Jackson. Go get them, boys, and go Tigers!
Grab the clipboard and let's break it down with Dennis and Bob. The halftime show is on 1580 103.3 PKY.
And back to the Cab. We're at halftime. Caldwell County leads this one 32-9 over Todd County Central. This is the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show, brought to you by our friends at Travis Construction and Concrete. They can take care of all your concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and much more. Anything you need to do along those lines, give our friends at Travis Construction and Concrete a call today. Caldwell County had a lot of J.C. Jaggers early, a lot of turnovers by Todd Central, and it's pretty much spelled doom for the Lady Rebels from the opening seconds of the first quarter. Bob, time now for the Ackridge Farm Supply stats of the first half. Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, is a fourth-generation family business and has been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs.
And Dennis, here are the stats in the first half. Caldwell County leading here at halftime, 32-9, outscoring Todd County Central in the first quarter, 17-7. Took a 10-point lead into the second quarter, and in the second quarter outscores the Lady Rebels 15-2 to have this 23-point lead here at halftime. For the Lady Tigers, J.C. Jaggers, a big night, 15 points in the first half on 5 2-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal, and 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe for her 15. 7 points for Jada Boyd on 2 2-point field goals, 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe, accounting for her 7 points. 4 points for Lucy Goffinet on 2 2-point field goals. 4 points for Bella McConnell on 1 2-point field goal, 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe, and 2 points for Morgan McDaniels on a 2-point field goal. Lady Tigers here in the first half with only 9 turnovers, and from the free throw line, a little bit better showing than in past games. 7 out of 9 from the free throw line here in the first half. For Todd County Central, only 2 people have scored for the Lady Rebels. Lucy Chester with 2 2-point field goals, 1 out of 1 from the charity stripe for her 5 points, and 4 points for Imani Fort on 2 2-point field goals for her 4 points, total of 9 here for Todd County Central in the first half. Todd County Central 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. Perfect there. But the story of the game here for Todd County Central is their inability to handle the basketball and get it up the floor. 22 turnovers for the Lady Rebels here in the first half. Some have 2 girls with 3 fouls. They're in somewhat foul trouble with Haley Voss and Emma Harris picking up 3 in the first half. Other than that, nobody in serious foul trouble for either team. So Caldwell County came out early on Dennis and really with their pressure defense just took this game away from Todd County early.
This was much like the game plan that we started the season with against Lyon County, Bob. I think the coaching staff wanted to go out and take Lyon County out of their rhythm that night, try to rush them. Same thing tonight as Caldwell County brought the pressure defense early. They turned Todd Central over 22 times. You put that with a bushel basket full of, we don't chart rebounds, but offensively and defensively, Caldwell County, I don't think had maybe 1 or 2 trips down the floor that they didn't get at least 2 shots at the basket.
We probably have 30 rebounds here in the first half. I bet we had 20 missed shots on rebound efforts tonight. So it's a big stat night for the Lady Tigers, that's for sure.
So you had just about everybody off the bench into the ball game in that first half. Caldwell County free with the substitutions, 32-9 lead in this one as they look to go 3-3 on the season and drop Todd County to, what are they, 1-5?
They're 1-4 now.
Yeah,
It'll be 1-5. And the Lady Tigers
tonight,
with 13 players seeing action here in the first half, the only one. And I didn't check down on the bench, but we know Jillian Choate is not on the team right now due to her knee injury. And while we bring you up to date here on that for the injury report, sponsored by Caldwell Medical Center. Better quality health care right here at home. Caldwell Medical Center wishes the Tigers and Lady Tigers a safe, successful, and healthy season. Jillian injured her knee about a week ago, and we'll have a visit soon with the doctor to ascertain what might be the issue. So she may be out a goodly portion of the season, if not the whole season, depending on what the knee injury is. So
yeah, sure, prayers for her. I think she has the MRI on the 23rd of December, so we wish the best for her. Everybody else, though, into the ball game as Caldwell County enjoys a big lead here at the half, 32-9. Don't forget, coming up after this one, Caldwell County boys in action against the Rebels of Todd County. Caldwell County looking to get their first win of the season, come in at 0-5. But, Bob, that's a team, and we'll talk about this a little bit more in their pregame, that's a team that's played well and been right in the ball game in the third quarter of just about every game this season, and actually had a few fourth quarter leads, have gone into overtime, thought they were going into overtime at Crittenden, and they made a well of a shot at the buzzer to beat Caldwell County, but maybe they'll get off the skids tonight and pick up their first win against Todd County.
And really, when you look at the Tigers tonight, Dennis, I think they've been in most games, even in midway through the fourth quarter. We just haven't been able to play really good sound basketball in the fourth quarter, making some really ill-advised passes, throwing the ball away, not taking advantage of what we earn on defense. And so, yes, tonight is a new night, and hopefully we'll get off the snide tonight.
I hope they do. The effort's been there every game, all 5 games. I think it's a little bit of a confidence issue now that they've lost so many fourth quarter leads and had the game slip away late in the fourth quarter. But a big game tonight could cure all the ills there if they can come out and take care of business against Todd County.
A big night ahead for the Tigers, to say the least.
That's going to do it for the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. Travis Construction and Concrete for your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, foundations, basement walls, porches, decorative concrete, you name it, and they can do it, remodels and more. That's Travis Construction and Concrete.
And we remind you the third quarter here of tonight's game going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. It is located next to the bowling alley here in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, gifts and registry, home decor. Stop in and see Jake, the store mascot. See what kind of deals Pam has going on here prior to Christmas. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. That's going to wind up the halftime here. Caldwell County out onto the floor. So is Todd County, the Lady Rebels. Caldwell County inbound at side midcourt. And for the call here in the third quarter, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. I want to tip the hat to the Caldwell County Band of Pride there at halftime. Great job by those guys. Sounding good tonight here at the Cab. Caldwell County puts it in play to start the third quarter. Jada Boyd out front. Man-to-man defense by Caldwell County. At the free throw line, Bella McConnell turns, goes up and in. McConnell's strong move from the free throw line to the baseline.
And again, it looked like they hit her arm from here.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact. This one is going to be thrown away. Turnover. Steal picked up. Actually was going out of bounds. Jaggers picked it back up, so she'll get credit with the steal. Goffinette shoots, no good. Rebound, Jaggers goes up, no good, but she'll be fouled on the play. And 2 shots coming up for J.C. Jaggers. Big first half by Jaggers with 15.
15 points.
What it was, Bob. So Jaggers at the free throw line. A couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. First one up and good. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Caldwell County with Boyd and McConnell on the line as Jaggers gets set for her second. Free throw, good. Could be that breakout game for J.C. Jaggers. Turnover. And that pressure defense got that one. Collins was going to pass the ball, closed in with a double team. Closing in with a double team was Jada Boyd, helping out Lucy Goffinette. Collins felt the pressure and dragged the pivot foot. Caldwell puts it in play. Top of the key is Boyd. She's looking at Carson Parker. Baseline cut. Jaggers instead comes out top of the key. 3, no good. And rebound comes up to Todd County. One of the few times Caldwell has been held to 1 and out on the offensive end. Steal by Jada Boyd on the other end. Boyd tries to dribble between a couple of players. Sandwiched, and she'll be fouled on the play. Red 22 on the foul, and that is level. Checking back in is going to be Harris.
I heard that from with my headphones on.
I did too. Want to make sure everybody knew that Level picked up that foul. Chester comes out of the ball game. Jada Boyd at the point, gives it up to Jaggers. Jaggers drives the left side of the free throw lane, gets it over to Goffinette. Back over to Boyd. Boyd underneath Carson Parker, out to McConnell. McConnell puts a shot up and in. Little runner from the baseline. Bella McConnell with 4 of Caldwell's points here in the second half.
Carson needs to work on her skyhook shot. She had a skyhook wide open there.
She did sky on that one, and she got the steal. Todd Central went for a long pass down the court. Parker picked it off, gets it up to Boyd. And I'm not sure what he called. It's going the other way.
He called her walking because she ran into the Todd County girl and couldn't get the ball down on the floor again.
So turnover Caldwell County. Lady Tigers with a little 1-2-2 trap. Fort almost drops it, gets it back under control, shot up and in. No, it's Coleman, excuse me, not Fort, Coleman on that one. A little bit easy, probably the easiest bucket that Todd Central has had tonight. Goffinette from the baseline, shot no good. McConnell strong over 2 people for the rebound, goes up, misses, goes back up and in, and she'll go to the free throw line. Try to turn this one into a 3-point play.
She had to work for that basket. The third shot was the charm for Bella.
Bella's taking some hits tonight down underneath. Sure, she's going to be a little bit sore by the time this game's over with. Probably don't feel it as much when you're up 40-11, but still battling hard underneath Bella McConnell. McConnell free throw, good. Lady Tigers looking good at the line tonight also.
Shooting well from the line.
41-11. I'll take this one, Bob. A 30-point lead by Caldwell County. Caldwell traps out front, causes Todd Central to throw it into the backcourt and out of bounds. Another turnover, Todd Central.
That's 5 so far here in the third quarter for the Lady Rebels.
Goffinette puts it in play to Boyd. About 2.5 gone here in the third quarter. Jaggers, top of the key for 3, no good. Ball tipped around, brought down by number 10, Coleman. Coleman dribbles down the court. This one's blocked. Coleman picks it back up. Got away with a walk, goes underneath the Fort. Fort, no good. Rebound Todd Central, and I think Carson Parker will pick up the foul. Rebound was by Level. Carson Parker with the foul. I think that's her second, Bob. I'm not sure.
First. Whoops.
Underneath to Johnson. Johnson in the lane, kicks it back out. Blocked by Carson Parker on Coleman. Caldwell comes the other way. Jagger saves it inbounds. Caldwell's Parker saves it and knocked out of bounds by Collins. Great hustle play by J.C. Jaggers to even keep that in bounds along the baseline.
Just real effort on that save.
Goffinette to put it in play, goes to McConnell. McConnell hit from behind, drives the baseline up, no good. Rebound comes down to Fort. Fort wanted Collins, throws it well into the almost the first row of the stands. Another turnover by Todd Central. Goffinette to Boyd. One of those games Caldwell's able to work on a lot of things. Whatever Coach Mitchell wants to try tonight has got a good chance of working. Goffinette goes in, puts up a 12-footer, no good, but she's fouled on the play. He's going to see a lot of combinations out there, let a lot of people try a lot of different things. Goffinette gets 2 shots. First one, good. McDaniels and Gray check into the ball game for McConnell and Parker. Second shot coming up for Lucy Goffinette. Caldwell's biggest lead of the night, 42-11. This one off the back of the rim, no good. Whistle blows. And a push by number 10. That is Coleman. Coleman, referee's trying to give Lucy another free throw, but it was on the block out where number 10 pushed. So the other 2 referees got with him. It's going to be Caldwell County basketball underneath. Goffinette gets it in to McDaniels, who goes up for a quick shot on the inbounds play, and Morgan is fouled, so she'll get a couple of free throw attempts.
Todd County may foul out their whole team here before it's over with. Already their 6th foul here in the third quarter.
First one on Johnson. Free throw well off by McDaniel. She kind of looks to the sideline and laughs that one off a little bit.
I'm sure she's getting some encouragement from the bench.
This one will be much better, I guarantee. Free throw off the front of the rim, no good. But she gets her own rebound, pulls it back out, gets it over to Boyd. Good hustle play by Morgan McDaniels, not to give up on the miss. And Jada Boyd at the volleyball stripe. Dribbles it, wanted to go top of the key. It's knocked away. Jaggers picks it up. Jaggers drives out to the corner. Goffinette puts up a 12-footer, no good. Johnson with the rebound. Goffinette thought she was fouled on that one, and
probably was.
It could have been. There's a lot of contact tonight on these shots. Shot up, 3-pointer, no good. Paris Gray had the rebound slip out of her hands across the baseline and out of bounds. Marja Hollowell checks in for Lucy Goffinette. Stack at the free throw line by Todd Central as they try to work the ball in. They get it in to Fort. Fort drops it, picked up by Jaggers. Jaggers looks up court. Hollowell goes up for the shot, misses, and it's Johnson with the rebound. Johnson gets it back over to Fort. Bob, there was a travel and 2 fouls on that one play and no whistle. So they're just going to let the kids play and get this one over with, I think. 3.5 to go in the third quarter. This one goes off of Boyd.
I think this has turned into a playground game.
Yeah,
Dennis, you're right.
I think on the playground we even called more fouls on ourselves. And than what's being called here, but they're going to let them go, and it's fine if they're going to let it go on both ends. 42-11. I don't think this one is in the hands of the officials anyway. Rebound, Todd Central up, no good. Jaggers fights for the rebound, keeps it inbounds, has it knocked away.
What?
Has it knocked away, but they're going to call red basketball. Like I said, easier to swallow when you're up by 31. Fort gets it back out to Collins. Collins directing traffic out front. Caldwell's gone 2-3 zone. Inside, Todd Central no good on the shot. McDaniels with the rebound. She gets it up to Hollowell. Hollowell over to Boyd. Boyd dribbles it down the lane, puts a shot up, has it blocked. Rebound Todd Central. Fort comes down with it. And Boyd, a little frustration foul, I believe. Thought she was fouled on the drive down the lane.
And we're going to pause right now for station identification. This is WPKY, Princeton, Kentucky. And we're back here, 2 minutes and 56 seconds to play in the third quarter. Wholesale substitutions for the Lady Tigers and a couple for the Lady Rebels. Caldwell County to inbound it under our basket for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Well, I don't understand the call. They said it was.
It's got to be Todd's ball.
It's got to be Todd Central ball, but they've given it to Caldwell County.
I'm not. They call the foul on Jada.
From the corner, Caldwell County shot no good, and it goes off of McDaniels out of bounds.
So I'll have to check on that rule at halftime. If you foul, does the home team still get to keep the ball?
I don't know. I like it. As long as we're at the cab, I think it's a good rule. But I was a little bit confused
the Todd County
about that one.
bench said nothing about the unfairness, as I will call it.
Maybe we missed something on that one. Weathers brings it back down, 2-3 zone. Caldwell jumps out trying to trap out of it. Todd gets it down underneath, up and in. That's Fort with the bucket. 42-13, Caldwell County. Hollowell with the runner down the lane, up and in. Pretty easy, Maja Hollowell.
Nobody wanted to pick her up, so Maja just kept going.
Weathers back the other way. Caldwell 2-3 zone. We mentioned Coach Mitchell might try some different things in this one. Kind of work it like an in-game practice session, if you will. Maja Hollowell on the bad miss by Weathers. Hollowell down to Gray. Gray is going to get called for steps underneath. Got just a little bit too far under the basket and realized where she was. Had to try to come back out with a dribble, but had already taken too many steps. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Weathers brings it across. Caldwell County rushes the double team out. Todd Central gets it down to Fort. Fort puts a shot up, gets her own rebound up and in. So a couple of buckets here in the last minute or so by Imani Fort. Has a lead down to 29. Maja Hollowell at the point for Caldwell County. You have Walker, Gray, McDaniels, and A.J. Hollowell in the game. Gets it over to Walker, to Gray. Gray will try it from the elbow off the front of the rim, no good. Hollowell gets the rebound. Drives it back in the lane, goes up for the shot, no good. But she's fouled on the play, and a couple of free throws coming up for Maja Hollowell. That's Johnson with the foul, 7th in the quarter on Todd Central. Set to check into the ball game is number 5, Emily Campbell, and number 23, Presley McKinney. As McDaniels and Paris Gray come out of the ball game. So a very young lineup in for Caldwell County for the last 1:20 of the third quarter. Hollowell's free throw rolls no good. Rebound comes down to Chester. Chester gets it up to Simons. Back out to Chester. 2-3 zone into the corner to Weathers. Weathers looks around, wants to go inside. Instead, cross-court pass to Simons. Simons out to Chester for 3, no good. Rebound to Walker. Walker tied up by Chester. Jump ball is called, and the possession arrow will stay with Todd Central. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. 30-point advantage for Caldwell County. Down low to Weathers, up, no good. Let's see if they get Campbell on the foul on that one. Weathers able to get loose underneath on the inbounds play, and the foul is on Emily Campbell. Only the second of the quarter on Caldwell County, and Campbell's second. Free throw missed well short by Weathers. Jordan Weathers, a senior this year for Todd Central. Second free throw, good. So Caldwell County brings it up the court. Maja Hollowell at the point is going to drive it all the way up and in. Nobody stepped to the ball in red. Easy bucket, Maja Hollowell. Weathers brings it up for Todd Central. Over to Simon. She'll try a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound comes up to A.J. Hollowell. Hollowell's going to take it herself. The length of the court, up and in. A.J. Hollowell on the basket. I think that's the biggest lead of the night for Caldwell County at 33. Chester with the three. Good. Long three from the left side by Lucy Chester. 49-19, Caldwell County, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hollowell drives, shot up and in. Farmers Bank shot, Maja Hollowell. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County 51, Todd County Central 19. Back in 1 minute, you're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on WPKYonline.com.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children, bring them with you, because we've got a kids corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Howdy, folks. Right now, come into KFC and get a free chocolate cake with a 10-piece meal. It's free. It's free chocolate cake. How else can I say it? It's a whole chocolate cake that you don't pay any additional money for. See, that's the arrangement. I don't know how else to explain this. You buy a 10-piece bucket meal. I slide an actual chocolate cake made a real actual cake across the counter. You take it, and we both go our merry ways. So come on down to KFC. Get your free cake today. It's fair looking good. Offer excludes 12-piece tender's meal, limited time only, participating location.
And welcome back to the Cab. We're about ready to commence the fourth quarter, brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located in Princeton next to the bowling alley. Everything a home should be is Cozy Living. Stop in and see what kind of deals you can get for the Christmas season. And the Lady Tigers inbound it to start the fourth quarter, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. I got my mind kind of set on that KFC free cake they're talking about. I wouldn't mind somebody sliding us one of those across here right now.
I was thinking of some fried chicken when I heard that commercial.
I'll take it. Caldwell with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Jaggers in the left corner underneath to Boyd. Boyd keeps it down low looking for Parker. Parker retrieves it on the baseline. Back out to Boyd. Nice quick touch pass up and in. Lucy Goffinet on a great pass from Jada Boyd.
Great assist and great effort at teamwork there.
That's a matter of Boyd having that basketball IQ that we talk so much about. Knew exactly where she was, where Goffinet was on the court, and just made a little touch pass.
Carson Parker with her second block of the night.
So H&R Block's going to have a lot of mentions tonight on the post-game show with all these blocks, much more than normal. Good job, Carson Parker. Almost came up with the steal after the block, but she got called for steps. Todd Central's number 20, Sears, goes to Collins, out of bounds. Turnover, Todd Central.
That's 8 here in the second half for Todd Central.
Bob, you may need a new ink pen after this one, just off the turnover column.
I'm glad I brought 2 tonight.
Boyd brings it across. Man pressure. Boyd loses control of it. Ball on the floor.
It's like a fumble.
And they get the players out of the pile. We'll see. And a little tempers flaring on the court, as it really did take a little while to get the jump ball called on that one. Referee's talking at midcourt. Coach Mitchell's going to call his players over to the side. Foul's going to be on Jada Boyd for Caldwell County. And I'm not sure, they may have just thrown Jada Boyd out.
I didn't see what commenced all that. It was like a normal jump ball thing where you're going to get 4 or 5 girls piling on each other.
Jada Boyd, wanting to plead her case, said she got hit in the eye also. And that is going to be the last for Jada Boyd, I think.
And that may be a 2-game suspension, Dennis, as to what that's all about.
We'll have to get clarification, hopefully, from the coaching staff on the postgame.
And a technical
foul. So it's a technical foul on the ejection. All I can say is I suppose they called shot is good by Weathers on the free throw. They may have called her as with a punch, maybe.
I didn't see a punch.
Second free throw, no good by Weathers.
We have John up here looking it up on the replay.
Generally, we'll have a coach come up after the ball game and we'll check on the status of Jada Boyd on that one. But there was a lot of contact on that pile. As you said, Bob, it looked like a fumble in a football game, everybody going for the ball. Steal by Carson Parker. Todd Central has the ball in backcourt. They pull it up. Now get it back across the timeline. That's number 22, Level. Level over to Weathers. Weathers goes to Sears. Sears underneath to Level. Knocked out of bounds. Good quick hands by J.C. Jaggers as it goes out of bounds. 6:25 to go in the ball game. Caldwell has this one well in hand, 53-20. Over to Fort. Fort dribbles around, slides. Wants to go underneath. Up and in. That's number 3, Tamia Foster. Foster's first points of the night. And Caldwell back the other way. Jaggers thought about the 3, drives in from the free throw line, no good. Parker with the rebound up, no good. Bella McConnell on the other side, shot up and in. Bella McConnell's been a workhorse underneath tonight, she and Parker. Weathers back the other way for Todd Central. Over to Sears, to Foster. Back to Weathers, knocked away. Out of bounds off of Jaggers. It'll stay Red basketball. Over to Level. Level to Sears. Sears down to Foster, guarded by Hollowell. Pulls up a dribble on the baseline, back out front. Ball knocked away. Good job, Carson Parker knocks it away. Jaggers comes up with it, 3-on-2, Caldwell County. Over to Goffinet. Goffinet loses underneath, ball still on the floor. Jaggers comes away with it. Jaggers gets it off to Hollowell. Hollowell out to McConnell, and Caldwell County, after a flurry, will reset the offense. McConnell drives the lane, shot up, no good. But Bella McConnell will go to the free throw line. Bob, at times, I think you nailed it on the head. This was more like a playground basketball game here tonight as far as the physicality of the ball game. McConnell's free throw good. She'll get another Goodwin Insurance free throw.
And that's what we like to see out of Bella. She's 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. She's going to get to the line quite often this year, and she hadn't been shooting well from the stripe, but shooting well tonight.
Second free throw bounces off the back of the rim, no good. Underneath the rebound, Jaggers. Jaggers dribbles it back out, gets it to Lucy Goffinet. Underneath to Parker. Parker spin move back out to Goffinet. Goffinet throws it off the foot of a Todd Central player. Trying to save it, Maja Hollowell, instead of just letting that one go. I think Maja touched it right before it went out of bounds on the sideline. Turnover Caldwell County. Goffinet comes out of the ball game. and in is going to be number 23, Presley McKinney. As we go under 5 minutes to go in this one, 56-22 Caldwell County. Weathers against Jaggers. Weathers wants to go down the left side of the lane. Drops it off to Johnson. Johnson, top of the key. Looks around. Good anticipation. Carson Parker knocks it away. McKinney picks it up. Gets it over to Jaggers. Probably the ball game of the year for Carson Parker so far.
She's got her name in several stat categories, like rebound, steals.
Caldwell back out front to Maja Hollowell. Shot up from the elbow, no good. Ball loose underneath. McKinney goes in, tries to tie it up along with McConnell. This one's going to be a jump ball. Excuse me. And the possession arrow is with Todd Central. Morgan McDaniels checks in, and Carson Parker will get a well-deserved rest with 4:09 to go in the ball game. Withers brings it up court for the Lady Rebels. Tamia Walker set to check in at the next opportunity. Withers has it knocked away near midcourt. Maja Hollowell goes off of Maja's hands, out of bounds. Emily Campbell and Tamia Walker into the ball game. Jaggers and McConnell will take a seat on the bench. Todd Central gets it into Fort. Back out to Level. Back underneath the Fort. Fort drives the baseline. Shot up, no good. Ball loose on the baseline. Knocked out of bounds. That one's off the hands of Walker. It'll be Todd Central basketball. Level gets it in to Weathers. Weathers thought about the long three. Instead, takes it back down to number 23. Off the rim, no good. Morgan McDaniels with the rebound. Gets it over to Hollowell. That was Harris on the miss for Todd Central. Maja Hollowell quickly the other way. Kicks it out to Walker. A rare shot. This one goes up and in. Tamia Walker gets in the scorebook. 12-footer near the left baseline for Walker. 58-22 Caldwell County. Weathers dribbles against Walker. Over to Harris. Harris guarded by McKinney. Back over to Weathers. She tries a three, no good. Rebound underneath to Johnson. Johnson tries to back her way in on Campbell. And a charge is going to be called against Shelby Johnson. Todd Central putting some starters back into the ball game. Simons, Collins, and Chester back in for the Lady Rebels as we go under 3 to play in the ball game. Maja Hollowell at the point. Over to McKinney. McKinney had the open three, dribbles off the screen, puts it up from the elbow, partially blocked. Rebound comes up to Campbell, misses a shot underneath, and it's Chester with the rebound. She brings it up herself, picked up by Hollowell. Over to Collins. Collins guarded by Walker. Collins wants to drive. Good cutoff by Walker. Nice defense. Tamia Walker all over Collins. Causes the steal by Hollowell. Hollowell into the corner. McDaniels for three. No good. Chester with the rebound for Todd Central. Bob, that's a shot. Had it gone, those points could be contributed all the way back to Tamia Walker's defense.
She's playing well. I'm glad she got in the scoring book.
Collins pulls up, shot dives on the back of the rim and falls. Clara Collins with the bucket. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. McDaniels fouled by Simons. So Morgan will go to the free throw line. Bob, not only has it been a huge turnover and foul game, this is a long game too.
Free throw shooting here in the fourth quarter.
Free throw up and goes for Morgan McDaniels. Boys in action right after this. Caldwell County looks to get in the win column tonight against Todd County. Second free throw, good. Nice percentage tonight by the Lady Tigers at the free throw line. 60-24. Caldwell County has this one in hand. Collins brings it across half court, gets it to Simons. Simons looking for Ford underneath. Good front by McDaniel. Simons able to get it to Ford. Ford gets a rebound, goes back up, no good. McKinney has it go off her fingertips, tipped, and stays in, even though the Todd County player was standing on the C when she tipped that ball away. Instead, back under to Ford, up and in.
Maybe the referees heard us and want to get this game over
Yeah,
with.
I think they may have somewhere to go, or they're hungry. Shot by McDaniels. Kind of grins again. A little too much on that one. Goes over and out of bounds across the baseline. Yeah, I'm not mad at them right now, to be honest with you. 60-26. Caldwell leads this one with a minute to go in the ball game. Chester drives, gets it out to Simons. Simons bumped out front by Campbell. Only the fourth foul of the half for Caldwell County. Stay tuned after this one's over. We'll have the Trilogy postgame show. Hopefully a talk with the Lady Tiger coaching staff, and maybe they'll bring a player or two up for a postgame interview. Chester with the inbounds pass underneath to Fort. Has it knocked away. Ball on the floor and picked up by Walker. Walker gets it to Hollowell. Hollowell drives, puts a shot, puts it over to Campbell. Campbell up off the board, no good. Ball loose on the floor still, out to McDaniels. McDaniels drive, open 12-footer, hit as she put that ball up and hard. And she'll go to the free throw line. If you can hear it all the way up here with headphones on, that was a pretty good lick applied to Morgan McDaniels.
And number 13 is Eliza Simons.
Free throw no good by McDaniels. Caldwell County pulls everybody back off the line. Substitutes have been in the ballgame, Bob. I think a little over 4 minutes to go in this one. McDaniels misses her second. Todd Central gets it, gives it to Collins to bring it back up. Half a minute to go in the ballgame. Collins dribbles against Walker. Walker doing a good job cutting that angle off. Collins pulls up, tries a shot, no good. Rebound, Todd Central up, no good. I think that's Simons on the rebound. Foul is going to be on Caldwell County. And Eliza Simons will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throw, no good. Simons for her second. This one off the back of the rim, no good. Campbell with the rebound, has it knocked out of her hands. Back over to Todd Central. Chester had the ball and gets called for the walk.
11 turnovers for Lady Rebels here in the second half.
Collins went for the steal, knocked back in to Tamia Walker. Walker gets it over to Hollowell. Thought about the three. 5 seconds left in the ball game. Caldwell County looks to dribble it out. Hollowell takes a little running three-pointer at the buzzer, no good. Final score here in girls action, it was Caldwell County 60 and Todd County Central 26. We're going to take a break and be back for the Trilogy postgame show coming your way in about 3 minutes, so stay tuned. You can follow Lady Tiger action all season on yoursportsedge.com.
Being the home team, you know who Emma Talley, Jake Lewis, and Pat Gates are. You've seen the wall around Butler Stadium and have heard of the Caldwell Crazies. Trice Hughes, we're your home team. Here's our home team deal of the week.
The 2018 Nissan Sentra SL, 16,000 miles. NADA retail 18,100. Trice price $15,990.
Get this home team deal of the week at Trice Hughes. Find us on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or tricehughes.com.
The Planters Bank Season of Giving is a tradition that grows each year. To date, $85,000 has gone to local and area nonprofit organizations. Purchase items from any branch, and the proceeds will go to that Season of Giving nonprofit agency supported by that branch. Visit Planters Bank Facebook page for more details. Stop by, do some Christmas shopping, and support local and area charities through Planters Bank Season of Giving.
This is Carol at the Woodall Agency at 110 West Washington Street in the heart of downtown Princeton. Our agency is proud to have been a part of this community since 1907. We want you to come by and see us soon. We may be able to save you some money on your home, auto, motorcycle, or mobile home insurance. We offer discounts for good students, multi-policy, safe drivers, and many more. We appreciate our loyal customers, and we will work hard to make you feel like part of the Woodall Agency family. Call me today at 365-5541.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to reach your fitness and well-being goals. Whether you're into yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, or weightlifting, Trilogy has something for the whole family. Family discounts available, and your first 2 weeks are free. Located in Princeton behind Cash Express. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
10,641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today. Pennyroyal Hospice, living to the fullest.
For delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or in Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Stop in for delicious lunch or dinner. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant is open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 9:30, Sundays 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
It's game time. Tiger basketball is on the air.
And we are back to the cab. The Band of Pride rocking across the court. Caldwell County Lady Tigers taking care of business in that first ball game. Lady Tigers win it 60-26. Big night for the Lady Tigers. They did a good job forcing the turnovers all night. They did a good job at the free throw line, made their shots. The rebounding was phenomenal tonight, both offensive and defensive. So we hope to get a chance to talk with Coach Mitchell about that ball game. Bob, the only flaw in that game, we may have lost the services of Jada Boyd for a while. We'll get a little clarification on that, but I thought that the referee showed the signal that she was out of the ball game, tossed out after a scramble for a loose ball. And so if it does, that may carry another game suspension on that. So we'll get the facts on that coming up from Coach Mitchell, hopefully here in this post-game show.
And that's usually, I think it's a 2-game suspension because John got thrown out of a game 2 years ago, and he had to sit out the next 2 games.
Next 2, okay.
So we'll find out about that.
Post-game show brought to you by Trilogy. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to reach your fitness and well-being goals. Caldwell County a big winner, 60-26 in the opener here tonight. Time now for the stats of the ball game, brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware. They're your 4th-generation family business, and they've been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. That's Ackridge Farm Supply. And for the stats of the ball game, I'll turn it over to Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Caldwell County outscoring Todd County Lady Rebels in the third quarter 19-10, outscoring them 9-7 in the fourth period to win here tonight 60-26 for the Tigers in the scoring department tonight, led by J.C. Jaggers with 15 points in a big first half for her, only 2 in the second. The outcome clearly decided by halftime, so Coach Mitchell running a lot of subs in and out tonight. 17 points for J.C., 14 points for Bella McConnell, 4 in the first half, 10 in the second half for her 14. Then we drop down to 3 Lady Tigers with 7 points each. Lucy Goffinette in the scoring column tonight with 7 points. She had 4 in the first half, 3 in the second half. 7 points for Maja Hollowell, all coming in the second half. 7 points for Jada Boyd, all of them coming in the first half. 4 points for Morgan McDaniels, 2 points in each half. 2 points each for Tamia Walker, getting her first points of the season. 2 points for A.J. Hollowell tonight for the total of 60 points for the Tigers. The Tigers tonight at the free throw line shooting 15 of 24, an improvement over what they've been doing in the season so far to date. Also, only 14 turnovers tonight for the Lady Tigers, and when you get that many kids playing those many minutes and those many combinations, that's pretty good. For Todd County, they're led tonight by Monty Fort with 10 points. She had 4 in the first half, 6 in the second half. 8 points for Lucy Chester, 5 in the first half, 3 in the second half. And for a freshman, Dennis, she looked pretty good tonight. They just didn't put the ball in her hands a lot tonight, but she's got a lot of game, it looks, for that young lady.
Yeah, she didn't get a lot of touches, a lot because of the Caldwell County defense tonight. They just denied so well, cut off the passing lanes, and I don't know what the turnover total. I'm sure you're going to get to that, but it was tough for Chester to even get a good touch and an open look tonight with this defense swarming like it did.
Right, and then it drops down to 2 points each for 4 Lady Rebels. Tamia Foster with 2 points coming in the second half. 2 points for Clara Collins coming in the second half, and it was Clara Collins involved with that little fracas, if you will, with Jada Boyd. 2 points for Jemiah Coleman, both those in the second half, and also 2 points in the second half for Jordan Weathers. Hers coming at the free throw line. Free throw line shooting tonight for the Lady Rebels were 2 out of 6 in the second half, 1 out of 1 in the first half, total of 3 out of 7, under 50%. Caldwell County 7 out of 9 in the first half, 8 out of 15 in the second half, total of 15 out of 24, a little bit over 60% for the Lady Tigers. And the turnovers, as we mentioned, big bugaboo for Todd County tonight. They have 11 in the second half, coupled with their 22 in the first half, a total of 33 turnovers, and obviously that usually does not let you either win a basketball game or stay in a basketball game that long.
Right. Yeah, great job by the Lady Tigers tonight defensively. We just came out and set the tone early in this one. We brought the press, full court press, reeled off the first 10 points of the ball game, and it was kind of a coast from there, if you will. I think Todd Central trimmed it down to maybe 12-7 at one point. Caldwell County pulled away and had a comfortable lead the vast majority of this ball game, and they cruised to a 60-26 victory here tonight in the opener as the boys are on the floor getting ready for their game against the Rebels of Todd County just about 13 minutes before we tip this one off here. We've got a few awards, Bob, as we wait on the coaches to come up. I've got some
let's do these quick, Dennis, because I want to go down and see if these numbers that we were given earlier are indeed accurate.
Okay.
Okay, the Big Block Tonight award. We're going to give the Big Block award to Carson Parker. Carson had at least 2 blocks tonight. Jada Boyd had at least 1. So the Big Block award tonight goes to Carson Parker.
And Big Block is brought to you by H&R Block. Come into H&R Block in Princeton to meet with a tax professional, and they'll take care of all your tax preparation needs. Our expert tax preparers in Princeton can't wait to help you prepare and file your taxes, and they'll find every last deduction available. So give them a call, H&R Block, 1011 West Main Street in Princeton. Phone number is 270-365-9484. That's H&R Block.
And for the Quick Cut Award tonight, we're going to have 2 Lady Tigers share this award, Jada Boyd and Maja Hollowell, on their efforts down the court, and especially when they're driving to the lane. They really were uncontested on about 6 drives, 3 by each one, through the lane, and easy layups for the Lady Tigers. So the Quick Cut Award tonight to Jada Boyd and Maja Hollowell.
And Quick Cut brought to you by Big Boys Barbershop. Walk-ins are welcome at Big Boys. So come in for that quick cut or shave, and Joe and Mike will slick you up quick at Big Boys Barbershop, 117 West Main in Princeton, where you can walk right in for that quick cut.
And for the clutch play of the game, we're going to rely on the rebounding of the effort of the Lady Tigers tonight, with Bella McConnell and Carson Parker both claiming a ton of rebounds tonight for the Lady Tigers.
Clutch play of the game brought to you by Coleman Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts dealer in Princeton. They have tools, equipment, and many other heavy-duty trucks, marine, golf cart, and farm. Stop by and see Charles Quinn Coleman and staff at Coleman Auto Parts in Princeton. Napa know-how at its best.
In the player of the game, we're going to share this award tonight. Two players, J.C. Jaggers leading the Tigers tonight. The Lady Tigers with 17 points. Bella McConnell chipping in with 14 points. And so we're going to share those 2 points, or excuse me, those 2 awards tonight with J.C. Jaggers and Bella McConnell.
And player of the game is brought to you by C3 Electric, selling and servicing Generac generators, new construction, remodels, and more. With over 24 years of experience, you can trust C3 Electric for quality service and installation. Call C3 Electric at 270-625-4868. Just about 10 minutes before we tip off boys action, joined now on the Trilogy postgame show by Coach Mitchell. And Coach, a great game tonight by your ladies. They came out, set the pace early in this one with that defense, and eventually turned Todd Central into unofficially 33 turnovers on the night.
Yeah, that was, we wanted to work on our defense, our transition, getting in it after we make a shot, get straight into our man-to-man. There's a few things that we need to work on to get better with that. The man-to-man press is going to be our money. And we just got to try to find a lot of girls to play with. I'm proud of the kids. They played hard. We got to make sure we share the basketball a little more. I thought we had some open looks, and we got to figure that one out.
And I'm not sure what the screaming was on the court there to start the game out. Start the warm-ups out here. But, Coach, a lot of good aspects of the game tonight. We don't chart rebounding up here on the radio, but your kids done a monster job on the boards tonight. I think Carson Parker probably had her best game of the season by far on the boards, but offensively and defensively, you were getting at least 2 shots of possession the vast majority of the night.
Yes, sir. One of the keys to our on the board towards the scouting report was we wanted to hit the glass and get it and go, hit the offensive glass, finish strong, put it in. That was our emphasis today. Pressure on the ball and rebound.
J.C. Jaggers came out in that first half, kind of set the tone for you also offensively. Had I think it was 15 points in the first half, finished with 17 on the night. So her focus was there. She was getting some good open shots, much like she did against Muhlenberg County. A little bit more of them going tonight, and a nice night for J.C. Jaggers.
Yeah, we went to one of our zones. We want to see what it would look like. We liked our zone press, three-quarter court. We liked that. We just didn't. We had trouble when we got in the half court. We kind of fell asleep. We didn't have that energy, where the man-to-man keeps us going. So that's something we're going to try to work on tomorrow and Thursday.
Coach, this game kind of took on the field. Bob Hayes called it kind of a playground game at times tonight. There was a lot of contact. Bella McConnell's got to be sore. She was a workhorse underneath, but every time she went up, she had a couple of kids hanging on her just about the entire time. There was a little bit of a scrum for a loose ball late in the ball game, and it appeared that Jada was tossed out of the game. Can you give us some clarification on what happened on that?
Yeah, and what I got was she was thrown out of the game. I don't know what we're looking at the tape here in just a few minutes. We're going to see exactly what happened. The officials said she just can't play no more in this game. We don't know if there's any more ramifications with that or not. So we're going to wait. I think we got to file a report, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so right now they told you it was just for this game, but you'll see what KHSAA says about the situation.
Yes, sir.
Well, I hate to say that's probably the only flaw on the action tonight, as the girls put together a big win, 60-26 over Todd Central. Coach, another busy week. A lot of good competition coming up. So your thoughts on the week to come for the Lady Tigers?
Well, we got UHA on Friday. That's going to be a huge game up at third place. Been looking a little bit of tape and scouting reports on them, and they're going to be a tough battle. And coming off a game like this, we don't want any letdowns. We want to keep the fire burning. So with or without Jada, we're going to try to just keep doing what we're doing. We're pressing. Teams know what we're going to do. They started 5 guards tonight. They didn't start 2 of their post players. So we kind of expect that every time.
Well, a great game tonight, and pass on to the girls. We were really impressed with all that they did defensively, and then the rebounding I thought was a big part of this ball game tonight, as they were able to control the boards on both ends and get so many shots. Bella McConnell ended up the second leading scorer tonight with, I think it was 14 or 15 tonight, most of those from right underneath.
Yeah, she battled. Coach Frelick's always pressing us for rebounding and the kids for rebounding. So, she come out and she knew what she had to do tonight.
She did a good job, and that's the Bella we're used to seeing over the years, so it was good to see that out of her. Coach, thank you for joining us tonight on the Trilogy Postgame Report, and we hope to talk to you plenty more during the season, and always feel free to bring one of your players up. We like talking to these kids, too, and getting them a little bit of notoriety and learning about some of their plans for after, because you've got a heavy senior squad. We like to hear some of their plans for after graduation.
Okay, yes, sir, we'll do it.
All right, thank you for joining us, Coach Mitchell, tonight, as Caldwell County Lady Tigers win the opener here tonight, 60-26 over Todd Central, and a great game by the Lady Tigers. We'll be back in just a minute, start breaking down some boys action as Caldwell County looks to get their first win of the season tonight against the Todd Central Rebels. We'll do that in just a couple of minutes here on the Trilogy Postgame Show on WPKY 1580 103.3 FM.
Been injured in an automobile accident? Getting paid for your injuries, for your lost wages, and for your pain and suffering can be difficult. Attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky can help. Call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT. Attorney Matt Schock is an experienced personal injury attorney. Initial consultations are free, so call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT.
This is an advertisement.
Hi, this is Clay Farless at Farmers Bank. Do you have a checking account? Of course, we all do. Is your checking account paying you 2.75% interest? That's right, 2.75% annual percentage yield on your checking account balance up to $15,000. All you have to do to qualify is use your debit card at least 12 times and check online banking or your mobile app once per statement cycle. Come by the bank and ask us about the Next Plus account today. You work hard for your money. We think that it's time that your money works hard for you. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Gift your family with a nice, warm holiday they deserve with a new electric heat pump from Pennyrile Electric. Did you know Pennyrile Electric has a special offer for qualified members with a fixed-rate loan toward the purchase of a new qualified electric heat pump? You can simply pay it back through your monthly electric bill. It's convenient and simple, and it's the gift that keeps on giving all throughout the year. Happy holidays from Pennyrile Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Girlfriends, let's face it, we all perspire. And Farmers Dry Cleaners knows what we need. We need our clothes clean. We need them clean now. Farmers Dry Cleaners opens at 6:30 on weekdays. I drop mine off on the way to work. But if I'm running late, they stay open until 6 p.m. so I can just run them by after work too. They always have them ready within 24 hours. Just remember they're closed on the weekends. Farmers Dry Cleaners knows what's important, making me look good. Because if I don't look good, they don't look good.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's. Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
It's game time. Tiger basketball is on the air. 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And we are back at the cab getting set for action in the boys contest tonight as Caldwell County will take on Todd County Central. Dennis Stevens along with Bob Hayes, John Miller, Tess Cowan all up here at the broadcast booth. Todd Griffin here tonight for YourSportsEdge.com where you can check out a lot of great pictures and stories from tonight's ball game. And Bob will transition right into the Athletic Center pregame show in this one. We're under 2 minutes to go before we tip it off. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. Caldwell County looking to get in the win column tonight, 0-5 to start the season. Todd Central comes in at 2-2 on the year. They did win their opening game against Hopkins County Central. And Bob, in our district, we've got a legitimate favorite. I mean, it'll be a shock if Madisonville didn't win the district. They're number 6 ranked in the state, depending on which poll you look at. But 2, 3, and 4 between Hopkins Central, Caldwell County, and Dawson is wide open. So if Caldwell County can get over the hump, get some good play in the fourth quarter maybe, get a win under their belt, get a little confidence back, it's anybody's ball game for that 2 seed.
And you're right, Dennis, absolutely. And I haven't seen Dawson boys play yet, but they're pretty formidable this year.
Dawson apparently beat Hopkins Central last week.
And the Lady Panthers on the girls' side are a pretty formidable group. So you're right. It would be a tremendous shock if Madisonville does not win the district, does not win the region, and maybe goes deep into the state tournament.
They've got a squad there.
Yeah.
Division I players on that squad. Todd Central tonight, not bringing a lot of size to the ball game tonight. Talked with some of the coaches before the game, and they like this matchup for Caldwell County tonight to see if they can get things on track.
Absolutely, and Todd County with only a squad like Caldwell County. Caldwell County has 13 players on their varsity, but only 10 of them will play until the 8th grade season is over for the Tigers. Todd County with also 10 players tonight, and we're about 9 seconds away from the starting lineups. And first for the Todd County Rebels.
The starting lineup for your visiting team, Todd County. Number 5, DJ Johnson.
Number 5 being introduced first is DJ Johnson.
Number 2, Deontay Tolliver. Number 3,
And Deontay Tolliver, number 2, coming out. And number 3 is Tommy Stewart. And number 11 is Logan Burgess. And number 23 is Amari Andrews. Those are your 5 starters for the Todd County Rebels.
Number 2, Adarius Riley.
And for Caldwell County, first out is Adarius Riley. And next out is number 5, Jamarius Blaine, followed by number 10, Trent Branch. Number 11, Jude East with the start tonight. And 22, Caden Fralix will be the 5th Tiger starter. The first quarter tonight, we remind you, is being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop by and see Pam. They have baby furniture, beautiful furniture, gifts and registry, home decor. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Todd County now coming out onto the floor. Referees for this game will be the same ones we had in the first game. And moving to the jump circle, the official, and for the call here, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Jude East with the jump for Caldwell, getting his 2nd straight start for the Tigers. He controls the tip, gets it into the hands of Blaine. Jamarius Blaine will look at man-to-man pressure, gets it over to Riley on the right wing. Riley drives the lane, goes up and in. Quick Farmers Bank shot on the layup by Darius Riley. Caldwell County quickly out 2-0, and they'll bring a little 3/4 court pressure. Todd Central breaks it, gets it out to number 2, Stewart. Stewart runs the point over to number 5, Johnson. Johnson gets it back to Stewart. Over to Tolliver. Now into the hands first time of Burgess. Caldwell County in man pressure over to number 11. That's Burgess. Burgess tied up by Blaine. Back over to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Fralix. Johnson wants to drive. Fralix cuts him off just inside the circle. Back out front to Tolliver at the point. Tolliver drives the lane, goes up for the shot. Rebound Fralix. Fralix quickly up the court, gets it to Branch. Spots up for a 3. No good off the back of the rim. Blaine with the rebound, back up and in. Jamarius Blaine with the offensive board and the putback. 4-0, Caldwell County. Just underway here at the Cab. Into the ball game, number 23, Andrews. Over into the corner to Burgess. Burgess drops it off to Stewart. 3 on the far side, no good. Rebound underneath. East had it, knocked loose. Branch has it. And whistle blows. See if Branch was fouled, and was. Foul is going to go, I think he said on Stewart. Bob.
Mm-hmm.
First foul of the ball game on either squad. 4-0, Caldwell County. Branch thought about the 3 in the right corner, instead turns it over to Riley. Riley in the lane, up and in. Darius Riley with another hot start. Timeout called quickly by the Todd Central bench. I think it's going to be a full, so we'll take a minute timeout with them. 30-second timeout, John, for this one. We'll be right back. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
The Caldwell County Tigers in hopes for a safe season and a big electric roar to their Tigers. Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vinson, Kendra Winters, and Lily Horde.
And welcome back to the Cab. 6 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Caldwell County out to a quick 6-0 lead, and to inbound and bring it the length of the floor will be the Todd County Rebels, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Caldwell County is going to pick up 2-2-1 zone. Todd Central works it in, gets it up to Tolliver. Tolliver guarded by Blaine. It's going to be a good matchup all night. Steal into the lane by Branch. Branch gets it over to Riley. Riley up, reverse layup in. Darius Riley, calling his name a lot here early in this one. Down low, they work it in. Fralix sets up trying to draw the charge, and it is. Good job. Caden Fralix draws the charge on Amari Andrews. Good call by the officials, Bob. We kind of had some fun with him in the first game, but Fralix had great position right in the center of the lane, just bowled over by number 23, Andrews.
And you're right.
For Todd Central.
Caden was set at least 5 seconds before the kid got close to him. Did not change the direction of his pursuit to the goal, and got a charge.
Morrow in the ball game. Bob, I don't have a number 12. Do you have a 12 for Todd Central? Branch from the corner, 3, no good. East taps the rebound, gets it back. Ball knocked loose on the floor, and a tie-up on the floor. Good job by Caldwell County to keep that one in play. Possession arrow is going to go to Todd Central.
Number 12 is Austin Rager. They changed his number on us.
Number 12?
Yes, he's now 12.
And he's in the ball game right now. Caldwell County man defense. That's Morrow now at the point. Drops it off to number 5, Johnson. Back out to Morrow. Morrow over to Tolliver. He'll try a 3 off the side of the rim. No good. This one's saved from out of bounds by Todd Central, but right in the hands of Caden Fralix. Fralix dribbles length of the court, has it knocked away from the back. Steal Todd Central. Fast action up and down the court. And it's the Rebels in possession. Johnson has it, holding it out front. Fralix not even far enough for the count. Over to Rager. Drives it into the lane. Number 2, Tolliver, up and in. First points of the night for Todd Central. Caldwell quickly back the other way. Blaine for 3, no good. Rebound comes up to Morrow. Morrow drives, looking drive on Branch. Good job by Branch, pushing him to the side. They work it back in. Todd got away with steps. Morrow for 3 on the kick out. No good. Good block out of Darius Riley. Pushed his player all the way back across the baseline. Kick out to the corner. A 3. Fralix, no good. Todd Central quickly back the other way. Rager up and in. Little snowbird action by Austin. Is it Rager?
Rager.
Rager with the bucket. 8-4 Caldwell County. Fralix drives the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Andrews. Johnson brings it up at the point, guarded by Fralix, gets it over to Rager. Rager lowers his shoulder, puts the charge. And second time tonight, Caden Fralix has drawn the charge. Referees put a little suspense into that one, but it didn't need to be. Kid lowered his shoulder like he was trying to pick up 2 yards in the first down. East comes out of the ball game. Smiley in for Caldwell County. Riley not wasting any time. Drives the lane, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Controlled by Todd Central. They have the numbers 3-on-2. It's Johnson up and in. DJ Johnson with the bucket. Todd Central back within 2. Underneath to Smiley. Smiley has it knocked out of his hands. And we'll see what the call is. It's going to be against Todd Central. Crowd wanting and the coaching staff wanting a foul on Fralix for the charge. Foul instead is going to be called on DJ Johnson as Darius Riley will come out of the ball game. Jabrion Spikes in for the Tigers. Smiley at the free throw line. First free throw, good. Some of the best form on the team as far as free throws, Cole Smiley. So number 42 will get his second. This one, good. 10-6, Caldwell County. 2-2-1 pressure. Todd Central still in the backcourt, guarded by Spikes. Branch went for the steal. Todd Central with it. Kicks it over to Tolliver to Rager in the corner for three. Good. Branch went for the steal. Todd Central worked it around and got the open three. Spikes into Branch in the corner for a three. No good. Rebound out to Caldwell County. Ball knocked loose, now on the ground. Ball still loose. Players going everywhere. And it's going to be out of bounds on Todd Central. Nice hustle, both squads.
Excellent hustle by Trip Branch, getting on that ball and knocking it into the Todd County player going out of bounds.
Andrews out of the ball game. Back in is going to be Tommy Stewart. Bob, one of the rare games that Caldwell County is not giving up height at a couple of key positions. Branch gets it back in to Blaine. Drives the lane up off the board. No good. Blaine goes after his own rebound. Comes down with it. Out to Branch from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. Blaine with the rebound off the back of the rim. No good. Branch steals it away on the rebound. Goes up. Gets hammered. They say it was blocked. And whistles blow. A lot of contact for that one to be called block. 5 White's going to be called for the foul. Coach K cannot believe this one. That was going to be called on Jamarius Blaine.
Yeah, Caldwell County with 3 really good looks at that basket that time. Just could not, just shooting the ball a little too hard off the back of the rim on all 3 occasions.
10-9 is our score with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Caldwell jumped out 8-0. 9-2 run by Todd Central has this one back to a close ball game. Rager has it knocked loose, goes down for it. Ball goes out of bounds across the baseline. Conversation's going to keep it with Todd Central. So the Rebels will put it in play along the baseline. All the way in the corner, tough angle. Looking, they go all the way out near half court. That's number 11, Burgess. Burgess has it top of the key, steps back and shoots an air ball. And he'll hear it from the crazies across the court as he puts the air ball up on the step back. Under 2 minutes to go in the first, 10-9 Tigers. Blaine comes down, gives it to Fralix, over to Spikes, to Branch in the corner. To Blaine. Blaine will try a 3. Off the rim, no good. Smiley up with the rebound, has it partially blocked. Branch has it, goes up. And it's going to be a jump ball situation. Stay in the hands of the Tigers. Caldwell County is going to take a timeout, and it'll be a 30. John, we'll keep it right here and tell everybody about our friends down at Rousseau Law. Timeouts are brought to you by Rousseau Law. They are located downtown Princeton, always ready to serve all of your legal needs. So if you have anything legally you need to talk about, talk to Jeff Rousseau and his crew down at Rousseau Law. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. Scoreboard is brought to you by Goodman Funeral Home. They're new to Princeton but have years of experience. Beautiful yet very, very affordable funeral and memorial services. Taking a look at the scoreboard, 1:41 left in the first quarter. Caldwell County leads this one 10-9. 4 team fouls on Hopkins, on Todd Central, and 1 team foul on Caldwell County. Caldwell County had jumped out 8-0. The Rebels have battled back to make this a 1-point ball game, but Bob, like you said, Caldwell County had a ton of shots on that last possession, just hit the back of the rim with each one.
Now they're going to give it to Todd Central.
The possession arrow was with Caldwell County. And it is white ball. Give Coach K the assist on the officiating.
Let's start talking about the officials. What do you say, Dennis?
Oh, man. I was hoping they got it all out in the first game. Branch, open three on the inbounds. Good. Little Caesars Pizza, three-pointer, Trip Branch. Purchase any qualifying pizza on the app, and you can add a free order of Crazy Bread using the promo code FREE-CB3C at checkout. Steal, Caldwell County, Jabrion Spikes up, no good. Battle on the floor. Branch and Morrow tie up. This possession arrow will go to Todd Central. One thing about it, if you watch the girls' game, both coaches did, same set of referees, you know you're going to be physical underneath.
Players getting onto the floor, that's for sure.
Todd Central's Burgess gets it out to Rager. Rager over to Morrow. Morrow's going to launch. No good off the back of the rim. Branch comes in, gets the rebound, but it's hit, goes to the ground. Somehow gets it over to Jabrion Spikes. Spikes gets it back up to Branch. Caldwell County pulls up into the corner. TJ Ray in the ball game for three. Good. Just into the ball game, a corner three. Little Caesars three. TJ Ray, 16-9. Caldwell County, back-to-back threes for the Tigers. Branch guarding the point. They get it over to Rager, guarded by Ray. Ranger has it knocked away. Blaine the other way, finger roll up and in. 8-0 run, Caldwell County. They've doubled up the Rebels here as we get set to close the first quarter. 18-9, Caldwell County. Johnson dribbles against Spikes, hands it off. Morrow drives, has it taken away by Blaine. 3 seconds. Dish off to Spikes, throws it back in. Spikes steps on the baseline as the horn sounds. After 1 quarter of play, a wild one starting out here at the Cab. It's Caldwell County 18, Todd Central 9. Back in 1 minute, you're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Out in the cold this winter, Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children, bring them with you, because we've got a kids' corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
WPKY Princeton.
And welcome back to the Cab here to start the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in and see Pam, see what kind of deal she has right before Christmas. And for the second quarter, Caldwell County inbound the ball inside midcourt, and for the call, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caden Fralix will put it in play for Caldwell County. Still some discussion. I can't imagine what this is over by the officials.
I think it's, who has possession of the ball here? Possession arrow rests with Caldwell County, so we inbound the ball.
Spikes at the point for Caldwell County. Over to Fralix. Fralix, TJ Ray, over to Spikes. Spikes looks it over. Nice cut in the middle. Smiley back out to an open Fralix for three. No good. Ball loose on the floor and picked up by Tolliver. Good offensive set. Little inside-out action going on. Johnson thought about the three, trying to go over Smiley. Instead, drives the lane. Shot up. No good. Smiley up over everybody for the rebound. Ball quickly down court. TJ Ray. Ray scooted along the baseline, and he's going to be called for the travel. Checking back into the ballgame, Amari Andrews, as number 11, Burgess, goes out for Todd Central. Just underway here in the second quarter. Caldwell County leads this one 18-9. Tolliver's going to drive against Ray. Gives it up to Rager. Rager has it knocked away by Riley. Out of bounds on Caldwell County. Morrow will have to inbound right in front of the Crazies. Gets it in to Tolliver. Tolliver dribbles, goes off the pick, into the lane, shot up, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Jabrion Spikes. Some sarcastic applause from Todd County fans to the officials. Foul is on Spikes. Free throw for Tolliver. Up and in to cap off the three-point play. 18-12, Caldwell County. Riley over to Spikes, into the corner to Fralix. Fralix drives into the lane, throws it off of Todd Central and out of bounds. Picked up by Todd Griffin of YourSportsEdge.com along the baseline.
And didn't drop his camera at all.
Did not. Man's got some serious skills along that baseline. Again, some talk at the scorers table by the officials.
Yeah, the basket counted. Yeah, there they go.
Spikes, Little Caesars three-pointer, Jabrion Spikes on the inbound. Caldwell living by the three here in the first quarter. I mean the first half. I know that's 3 at least. Tolliver over to Rager. To Morrow. Morrow wants to drive baseline. Cut off by Jabrion Spikes. Steps on the baseline. Good defense by number 4. Turnover Todd Central. TJ Ray and Cole Smiley come out of the ball game. Branch and Blaine come back in for Caldwell County. 3-guard set for the Tigers with 6.5 to go in the first half. 2-3 zone now by Todd Central. Caldwell works it around. Gets it to Fralix, top of the key. Over to Riley. Riley sees a seam, goes in. Back out to Branch. Branch too deep. Gets tripped as he tries to take it back out front. Foul is on number 5, DJ Johnson. Or did they call it? Did they just call it out of bounds?
They just called it out of bounds.
Branch was hit and went to the floor. All right, they're just going to say it was knocked out of bounds by Johnson. Like I said, Bob, you saw in the first game, you're going to have to play physical in this one and accept it. Branch for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Stewart. Stewart gets it to Tolliver. Tolliver dribbles down, picked up by Blaine. Shot missed. Ball loose on the floor. Darius Riley comes out with it. Riley, nice bounce pass over to Blaine. Blaine cuts between 2 people, misses a shot. Fralix goes up. Can't make it from underneath. And rebound comes down to Todd Central, but it's knocked out of bounds.
It's still no foul, Dennis.
Branch knocked it off a Todd Central player, so it's going to be Caldwell County basketball. Branch able to reach in, slap it off the leg of Morrow. Caldwell works it around. Fralix, open 3, no good. Andrews with the rebound. Will take that shot all night, though. Todd Central quickly the other way, misses the layup. Fralix drives the lane, pulls up from 8, off the back of the rim, no good. Tip out by Branch, over to Blaine, back to Branch, to Spikes from the corner for 3, no good. Fralix with the rebound, he'll pull it out and reset the offense with 5:13 left to go in the first half. Spikes open again for 3, no good. And it's going to be a tie-up underneath. Todd Central coach just picked up the technical. Did not agree with the call and hasn't agreed with several calls tonight. Conversation with the referee. Technical on the Todd Central bench.
And I have to agree with the coach. I thought we physically attacked.
Yeah, it was a foul.
I thought we committed a foul.
That's the thing. They have let it happen ever since the start of the girls' game, so it's kind of expected, but the men's coach did not accept it as well as the girls' coach did. Jabrion Spikes misses on the first tee.
I believe if I'm you, Dennis, I might let Cole Smiley. Of course, he's not in the game right now. Shoot the free throws.
Spikes, second one up and in. 10-point margin for Caldwell County, 22-12, just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. So Coach Pardue of Todd County with his first technical of the evening. He'll get the seatbelt rule. Travel on Fralix on the far side. Stutter stepped his pivot foot. And it'll go back to the Rebels. Tolliver brings it up for Todd Central. Net by Blaine. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson, a long three, good. Caldwell quickly gets it back in. Blaine to Fralix. Fralix back out to Branch, over to Blaine. Fralix to Branch. Branch drives, baseline, throws it back under to East. East has it taken away by Johnson. And I'll leave it at that. Throw into the corner, no good. Smiley had the rebound, knocked away. Now Johnson with it. He goes up, misses the shot, but he'll go to the free throw line.
I'm beginning to see some outdoor court basketball here, Dennis.
Yeah, it's some more playground action going on, much like the girls turned into for a while. 22-15 as DJ Johnson will go to the free throw line.
Jamarius Blaine picking up his second foul of the night.
Johnson's free throw, good. 10-point lead, back down to 6. But considering everything, very few fouls called here in the first half. That one off the back of the rim, no good. Jude East with the rebound. Down to Branch, an open three from the corner, no good. Off the leg of Tolliver and out of bounds. Caldwell County will retain possession. One of the few times Caldwell's playing with the Twin Towers in the ball game of East and Smiley. Bob, I think our friend Randy is going to be on a first-name basis at the scorer's table with the referee because they have another conference going on. Jabrion Spikes will check in for Caldwell County.
I've got 18 points for Todd County. They only 16 up on the board.
Ball all the way out front to Blaine. Inside, Smiley, left-hand hook, no good. Rebound comes down to Todd Central. Tolliver looks to run, pushes it up the court to Johnson. Johnson in the corner, back out to Rager. Rager wants to drive. Instead hands off to Stewart. Stewart gives it up to Johnson on the left wing. Long three to Rager, air ball again. And Caldwell County will come back the other way. Caldwell pushing the issue, trying to hurry this game up. Smiley is going to be called for a charge. So foul called on Cole Smiley. His first of the ball game. And Todd Central brings it up. Tolliver at the point. Caldwell County staying man-to-man. Over to number 12, Rager. Back to Tolliver. 3.5 to go in the first half. Rager dribbles, pulls up along the baseline, off the back of the rim, no good. Jabrion Spikes with a big rebound, gets it out to Branch. Caldwell with numbers. Branch takes it himself. And I think they're going to call this one on the floor. Blocking foul is going to be called against Todd Central. Caldwell will put it in play. That foul was on number 3. Branch with a three. Little Caesar's three is good. And a quick timeout called on the floor. 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick one and be right back. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Sports coverage is brought to you in part by Health First Community Health Center, Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Josh Cook, Modern Woodman, K.E.'s Kitchen, Kentucky Homes Realty, Fraternal Financial, Pennyroyal District Health Department, Raider Auction Company, The Joshua Tree, and by Pennyroyal Home Medical. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on your free WPKY app.
And welcome back to the cab. 3 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the second quarter. Todd County's Rebels inbound to bring the length forward for the call. Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Tolliver at midcourt for Todd Central, picked up by Jamarius Blaine. Weave out front, Rager, back to Tolliver. Tolliver to Rager, into the corner, Johnson. Johnson out to Tolliver. Tolliver comes in, 16-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Trip Branch. Branch up to Fralix, into the corner to Spikes. Spikes down to Fralix, has it knocked away as he tried to go to Smiley. Out of bounds, Todd Central. It'll stay Tiger basketball. Caldwell doing a good job on the threes here in the first half. Ball knocked away, picked up by Blaine. He'll come in for a short two, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Spikes goes up with it, hit on the arm. Ball comes loose, no foul. Intercepted back the other way, literally by Jamarius Blaine. Tries to take it and go the length of the court. He'll be fouled on the floor back near midcourt. But he'll be at the free throw line for one and the bonus. Free throws brought to you by Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Blaine's free throw, no good. Smiley hits it. It's Tolliver, though, coming up with it. Drives against three Tigers. A reach foul is called against Jabrion Spikes, I do believe. So 5 fouls in the half on Caldwell County, second on Spikes. Rager gets it on the inbounds. Over to Johnson. Johnson at the elbow, drives in, puts a shot up, no good. Smiley with the rebound. Out to Blaine. Spikes spots up in the corner, three, no good. Branch with the rebound, goes up strong, back up and in. Farmers bank shot, Trip Branch. 27-16 Tigers. If I'm not mistaken, Bob, I think that's their biggest lead of the night so far. Morrow drives into the lane, shot up and in. Dominique Morrow. Blaine back the other way, gets it to Spikes in the corner to Fralix. Fralix wanted to go to Smiley, led him too much, and it's picked off by Rager. Rager by himself back the other way to Morrow. Morrow bumped, and I think that's a foul that Jabrion will wish he had back.
It's going to be his third.
So Spikes out of the ball game, along with Blaine. Into the ball game is Riley and T.J. Ray. Morrow puts it in play, all the way back out. Ball almost over and back. Todd Central somehow keeps it in to Tolliver. Tolliver to number 11, Burgess. Back to Morrow to Tolliver. Right side, Burgess in the corner. 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the first half. Tolliver directing traffic, wants the pick. Gets the screen out front, drives the lane, goes up for the shot. No good, but he's fouled on the way to the basket. I don't think I've ever seen the clock go to 60 seconds instead of 1 minute. That's new to me. Free throw coming up for Tolliver. First one good. Into the ball game, number 25, first time tonight, Anthony Johnson for Todd Central. One of the taller kids on the squad. Tolliver, second free throw, good. 27-20, Caldwell County. TJ Ray quickly the other way. Into the corner to Branch. He'll try a three. No good. Branch gets his own rebound, goes up for the shot, up and in. 29-20 Tigers. Tolliver quickly the other way, and he's fouled on the play by TJ Ray. So Deontay Tolliver will go back to the free throw line. And they're going to give him 2 shots on the play. I thought they might have called that one on the floor, Bob, but referee said 2 shots coming up for Deontay Tolliver. First shot up and good. 44 seconds left in the first half. Back into the ball game for Todd Central, Amari Andrews. He'll come in, and Anthony Johnson quickly back to the bench. Tolliver gets set for his second free throw. Up and in. 29-22, Caldwell County leads. Zone defense stolen away out front, and that one's going off of Fralix. Todd Central basketball. Rebels looking to close the gap here just before halftime. Rager with it. Weave out front. Gets it over to Morrow. Morrow down into the corner. Back out to Tolliver. Tolliver off a Morrow screen. Pulls it over to Rager. Rager got away with steps. Goes inside. 10 feet up and in. Austin Rager with the bucket. And the Rebels back within 5. Caldwell County's got about 10 seconds to work with. Riley at the free throw line. Drives the lane. Has it knocked away. And they're going to say it's off of Adarius. So costly turnovers here to close out the first half in the last 30 to 40 seconds. Long three coming up, no good. And at the half we go. It's Caldwell County 29, Todd Central 24. We'll be back with the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show in about 3 minutes. Stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WPKYOnline.com.
Every team at Caldwell Medical Center knows the only minor surgery is surgery happening to someone else. So why complicate an already stressful situation with travel plans or a long commute? Our surgeon, Dr. Sue Petty, and her team of skilled nurses and technicians provide the highest quality of care right here in the comfort of your own community, close to your family and support network. To learn more, you can contact Caldwell Medical Associates at 270-365-0332. That's 270-365-0332.
We've all heard the phrase, service above self, or servant's heart. There are some that actually live by this. We call these folks hometown heroes. Nominate your hometown hero by going to WPKYOnline.com and clicking on Hometown Hero. They just may be recognized as the Hometown Hero of the Month.
First Southern National Bank's Southern roots run deep. Founded in a small Kentucky town, First Southern has always used their example, influence, and resources to help others make wise financial decisions. They know you want to be in charge of your money and to feel valued by your bank. At First Southern Bank, you're more than a number, which is why they've provided personalized service to their customers for more than 35 years. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. Member FDIC.
This is Carol at the Woodall Agency at 110 West Washington Street in the heart of downtown Princeton. Our agency is proud to have been a part of this community since 1907. We want you to come by and see us soon. We may be able to save you some money on your home, auto, motorcycle, or mobile home insurance. We offer discounts for good students, multi-policy, safe drivers, and many more. We appreciate our loyal customers, and we will work hard to make you feel like part of the Woodall Agency family. Call me today at 365-5541.
The holidays are just around the corner, and Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville has everything you need. Monogram gifts like cozy pullovers, Charles River raincoats, and a large selection of bedstew purses, jewelry, and accessories make perfect gifts for the ladies on your list. Come see us and check out our adorable UK sweatshirts, as well as men's t-shirts and a huge selection of ladies' clothing in sizes small to 3X. We can't wait to see you at 5120 Princeton Road or visit us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
James Bond Roofing has been servicing the residents of Caldwell County for 25 years and has seen many years of Tiger sports accomplishments. They would like to wish all of the Tiger sports teams good luck this season. However, there are a couple players out there they are a little more partial to. So here's a big James Bond Roofing shout out to their very own Tiger football players, Ben Holt and Carter Jackson. Go get them, boys, and go Tigers!
Microphone activated.
Grab the clipboard and let's break it down with Dennis and Bob. The halftime show is on. 1580, 103.3 PKY.
And back at the cab, we're at the half as Caldwell County leads this one 29-24. Tigers have led by as many as 11 here in the first half. A couple of turnovers led Todd Central kind of claw back into this one towards the end of the first half, right in the last 30, 45 seconds, Bob. That's where we stand right now, 29-24. This is the halftime report brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. They'll take care of all of your concrete needs as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. And time now for the stats in the first half, and of course those are brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business, and they've been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. And Bob, over to you for the stats of that first half.
Thank you, Dennis. Caldwell County with the lead here at halftime over the Todd County Central Rebels, leading 29-24. Caldwell County outscoring Todd County 18-9 in the first quarter, but we're outscored by the Rebels 15-11 in the second quarter, and that 9-point lead now is 5 points for the Tigers here at halftime, 29-24 for the Tigers here tonight in the first half, led by Jamarius Blaine with 8 points on 4 two-point field goals, those coming pretty early in the basketball game, followed up by 6 points for Darius Riley on 3 two-point field goals, 6 points for Trip Branch on 2 3-point field goals, 4 points by Jabrion Spikes on a 3-point field goal, 3 points by TJ Ray on a 3-point field goal, and finally 2 points from Cole Smiley on 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. Caldwell County 3 out of 5 from the free throw line in the first half and committing 7 turnovers. 3 or 4 of them coming late in the second quarter to let Todd County trim that 11-point lead back down to where it is now at 5 points for Todd County. Led in the first half by Deontay Tolliver with 9 points at 2 two-point field goals, 5 out of 5 from the charity stripe. 7 points for Austin Rager on 2 two-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal. 6 points for DJ Johnson on a 2-point field goal, a 3-point field goal, and 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. And 2 points for Dominique Morrow on a 2-point field goal. Total of 24 points for the Todd County Rebels. Todd County at the free throw line in the first half, 6 out of 7. And in the first half, they commit 6 turnovers. As far as the physicality of the game, it definitely is a physical ball game with just about every rebound being contested, and seemingly a foul could be called on a lot of the rebounding efforts that we've seen here tonight on both teams. So officials are letting them play pretty loosely, and Caldwell County with only one player, Jabrion Spikes, with 3 personal fouls and any foul trouble. Todd County with 2 players with 2 fouls each, so nothing of a problem nature there. So again, we have to come out and just play smart, keep the basketball, and we've had probably 10 point-blank shots that have not gone down. really the back edge of the rim is the culprit. We're just shooting the ball just a tad bit too hard, and we're not getting action on that back rim at all, and just need to really make those shots when we get those, because you don't get many of those in a game.
Yeah, and I hope you can hear the great job of the Caldwell County Band of Pride in the background on us. They've really brought the place to life tonight. I enjoyed that, and a tip of the hat to those kids that do so well with the band. But, Bob, you know, the girls' game was physical as well. It was a battle underneath. Bella McConnell probably took more whelps across the arm than she does in a good week. And same set of officials come out tonight, not to bash them, not at all. They are letting these kids play. There's some fouls that they could call, but after you see that the fouls are going to be allowed and it's going to be that physical, then you're kind of inviting a little bit more
physical play. Yes,
you see where you're going to stop it at. So the coach for Todd Central already with a technical complaining about some of the officiating earlier in that first half, so he's kind of seatbelted to the bench here in the second half. But something you got to tell your players on both sides. You know the play is going to be physical underneath. If you get a rebound, you better go back up strong with both hands and try to protect that ball, and then use all your effort to try to convert, because eventually they'll start calling some of these fouls underneath, and you'll have a chance at a three-point play, albeit probably a tough one.
And when I talk about us shooting the ball just a little bit too hard over the front part of the rim, hitting the back, I think that's just adrenaline. Just a little bit too much adrenaline on those little close-in shots, and if we can bring that back a little bit, curb that a little bit, we probably have left 10 points on the floor with shots that normally should be in the hole.
Just about a minute before we tip this one off, the players back out of the locker room. And, Bob, we've been in this situation every game so far, really. We've been in these games at halftime. We let Todd Central kind of climb back into this one, down to within 5 here as we get set to start the second half. So it's a little bit of a mental thing for the Tigers. See if they can finish this one out, stay on a roll, keep playing hard, but go ahead and get over that hump in that fourth quarter and keep your composure and your confidence up and make the plays that you need to and not have the turnovers. We had 7 in the half. I think 3 of those were in the last 30 to 40 seconds of the first half.
And you're right, Dennis. We have to really take care of the basketball, really have a productive third quarter. Been our nemesis a little bit throughout the last 3 or 4 years where we don't seemingly get things started quite right. But we're 12 seconds from tipping it off here in the third quarter, which is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in and see Pam, see her for these Christmas season bargains that she has out there. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. And to start the third quarter, Todd County to inbound it in front of us, side backcourt for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Todd County with first possession, trailing 29-24. They'll bring it in to the front court with Tolliver. Tolliver guarded closely by Blaine. They work it down to the elbow to Tolliver. He'll try a long 2, rattles in and out. Smiley with the rebound, gets it up to Darius Riley. Riley brings it across half court, drives the lane, weaves his way up and in. A circus shot, had his back to the goal, put it up over the front of the rim, off the board and in. That's got to be the quick cut of the game. We got to give it to him right now on that one. He weaved everybody in and out and made just a circus shot on the reverse layup over the front of the rim with his back to the rim. Todd Central back the other way, misses a shot, ball knocked loose. Darius Riley again goes up, this time has it blocked. This one goes off the hands of Riley, falling out of bounds. Good hustle by Darius. But it's going to be Todd Central basketball. Tolliver to bring it up. I like it when we can give an award out before the game's even over. We don't have to study on that later on. You're not going to top that one at all. That's worth watching us on the replay later on to check that one out. Todd Central with it to Rager. Rager guarded by Fralix at the top of the key. Dumped down inside, stolen away by number 5, Blaine. Blaine hustles it up the court over to Fralix. Back out to Blaine. They want to go inside. Not an advised pass. Double team on Smiley as Todd Central picks it off and scores on the other end. No need to really thread that needle at that point that early in that possession. Fralix from the other end for 3. No good. Tip in by Trip Branch. Caldwell out in front, 33-26. Lob up, looking for Todd Central's number 4, Morrow. Goes up for the shot, no good, but he's fouled on the play. They set that lob up kind of like an alley-oop. You don't expect Morrow at his size really be able to go up and dunk one from where he was, especially with coverage on him, but he does get to go to the free throw line.
Not been there yet tonight. He
barely grazes the front of the rim on the first one. Did you see who they put the foul on earlier?
They haven't put it up yet, or they haven't put the number up yet.
Morrow with the second one, good. Spikes back into the ball game for Caldwell County as Riley comes out.
I think they gave it to Darius Riley.
The three-pointer by Branch, no good. Morrow with the rebound. Morrow stutter steps, weaves in, up and in. 4-point ball game, 33-29. Spikes brings it up, gets it in to Smiley. Smiley back out to Blaine. Blaine drives the lane, up and in. And he'll go to the line and try to cap off the three-point play. Blocking foul called underneath on Todd Central. I think Andrews, yes, it's Andrews in his second. Free throw up, off the back of the rim, no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Tolliver. 6-point margin for the Tigers. They've led by as many as 11. Tolliver, Morrow, Rager, weave out front. Rager with it, into the corner to Tolliver. Tolliver wanted to drive baseline, kicks it back out to Rager. And now it's Johnson, top of the key, over to Morrow, to Rager. Rager thought about the three, pulls it back up. Instead, takes one from the elbow, no good. Fralix with the rebound. Fralix brings it down himself, kicks it to the corner, back out to Branch, and this one's going to be over and back. Branch will have to come back and touch it. I think Branch may have got faked out thinking Spikes was going to take the three. Instead, Spikes kicked it out. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll take one along with them and be right back. You can follow Tiger basketball all season on yoursportsedge.com.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, Lawn Cutters Equipment LLC, Big John's Barbecue, Brantley Furniture, Bella Marie Boutique, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, Fredonia Valley Bank, Great Wall of China, and by Farless Realty. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on your free WPKY app.
And welcome back to the Cab. 5 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Caldwell County, that 5-point lead now stretched out to 6-point lead here in the third quarter. Todd County still at their bench. Now they're being summoned to the floor by the officials. And for the call here in the third quarter, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. 5:08 left to go in the quarter. This one staying fairly tight after Caldwell County had gotten out to as many as 11. Actually started the game on an 8-0 run. Lead down to 6. Johnson tries to cut it in half. No good. And Todd Central steps on the baseline on the rebound. So Spikes and Blaine will bring it up. Blaine takes it to the right wing, over to Spikes, into the corner to Fralix. Bounce pass underneath to Smiley, up and in. And Bob, this has to be a focus by the Caldwell bench to go into Smiley. 3 straight possessions. They've tried to feed it into the big man. This time,
and that
he
ball,
gets it inside.
The pass in there had to be really, really threaded.
Actually went between a Todd Central player's legs to get there. Smiley at the free throw line, off the front of the rim, tipped by Branch, picked up by Morrow. Morrow over to Stewart. Stewart drives the lane, no good. Smiley with the rebound.
Physical rebounding.
And on the other end, Spikes tried to go baseline. Foul on the floor.
Is that number 4? Yes.
4 is Morrow. They get it in to Smiley. 2-3 zone now by Todd Central. Smiley for three from the corner. No good. Spikes with the big rebound. Back out to Branch. He'll try a three from the wing. No good. Rager with the rebound. Now it's Todd Central back the other way, 2-on-1. Johnson goes up against Branch. No good. But they're going to get Branch with the foul and 2 shots coming up for DJ Johnson. Caldwell has had some open looks tonight, Bob. They've cooled off a little bit since that first quarter. Free throw by Johnson, good.
We had 3 good looks at the basket that time.
Branch and Spikes come out. Riley and TJ Ray into the ball game for the Tigers. Johnson's free throw, good. Lead back to 6. Blaine brings it up. He'll face a 2-3 zone. Ray and Fralix on the wings. Fralix thought about the three, gives it up to Riley. Riley out to TJ Ray, looked inside. As it tipped away by Tolliver, it'll stay Tiger basketball. Just about halfway gone here in the third. Tigers still up by 6. Ray into the corner to Riley, to Fralix, over to Blaine, back to Ray. Riley now top of the key, looks it over, wants to go inside to Smiley. Smiley up and in. We talked about one of the few nights Caldwell's actually got some size advantage. Caldwell working it in to Cole Smiley. He gets the bucket. 39-31, Caldwell. It's been a point of emphasis for Caldwell here in the third quarter to get it in to Smiley, and he's responded. Morrow, walk, gotta be a walk, and it is. Caldwell takes it up court on the turnover. Jamarius Blaine comes across the timeline with 3:17 to go in the third. Little weave out front, TJ Ray back over to Blaine. Blaine bounces off a Todd Central player, puts a shot up, misses the shot, but he'll go to the free throw line. And they're going to say on the floor, out of bounds, Caldwell County. Fralix, open three from the right wing, good. Little Caesars three-pointer, Caden Fralix. Caldwell doing a good job working the ball around tonight, Bob. They're putting a little bit on the passes. It's getting around the circle quicker. Rager tries to drive, loses control, picked up by Morrow. Morrow trapped on the baseline, throws it underneath. Shot up and no good. Smiley with the rebound. Gets it out to Blaine. Blaine up to Fralix. Back out to Blaine. Open for three. Gives it up to TJ Ray. Into the corner. Riley for three. Bounces up off the top of the backboard. No good. Unselfish play by the Tigers. They had a couple open looks. Top of the key and the wing. Full timeout called by Todd Central's bench. So we'll take a minute out and be right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Being the home team, you know who Emma Talley, Jake Lewis, and Pat Gates are. You've seen the wall around Butler Stadium and have heard of the Caldwell Crazies. Trice Hughes, we're your home team. Here's our home team deal of the week.
The 2018 Nissan Sentra SL, 16,000 miles. NADA retail 18,100. Trice price 15,990.
Get this home team deal of the week at Trice Hughes. Find us on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or tricehughes.com.
The Planters Bank Season of Giving is a tradition that grows each year. To date, $85,000 has gone to local and area nonprofit organizations. Purchase items from any branch, and the proceeds will go to that Season of Giving nonprofit agency supported by that branch. Visit Planters Bank Facebook page for more details. Stop by, do some Christmas shopping, and support local and area charities through Planters Bank Season of Giving.
And welcome back to the Cab. 2 minutes and 28 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Caldwell County stretching their halftime lead of 5 points out to 11 right now, leading 42-31. Todd County to inbound the ball backcourt and bring it to the length of the floor, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County sitting on an 11-point lead that matches their largest of the night. Rager gets it over to Johnson. Back over to Tolliver, right wing. Dump it inside. This one knocked away, and a touch foul called as Rager wanted to take it back out top of the key. 22 is on Fralix. Bob, of all the contact we've seen tonight, you don't really expect that one to be called for a foul. Caden's first of the night.
Well, they're gonna give him 2 shots. He wasn't shooting the ball.
His back was to the goal. I don't understand this one. Shots up and good. Looked like he was wanting to kick the ball back out to the top of the key to Johnson.
That's exactly what he was trying to do. Well,
maybe the Christmas spirit of giving came across him for that one. There's no explaining some of this tonight.
Yeah.
There really isn't. 9-point lead for the Tigers. Caldwell works it around. Todd Central's gone back man-to-man defense. Caldwell wanted to work it inside to East. Picked off by Tolliver. Shot up, no good. And a great tip in.
The ball.
I'm not sure.
Number 4 got the ball in.
Yeah, 4 actually scored on the tip in, but then they stood around while another player took it back down and put it back up again.
Sorry, guys, only 2 points for that trip.
Man. And some explanation to the Todd Central bench on the play, so he's good with it. 42-35. Coach K wanting the players to hustle it up the court. Riley into the corner to Fralix. Out to TJ Ray, back to Fralix. Looking inside. East being fronted by Johnson. Almost picked off. Caldwell gets it back into the corner to Blaine. Blaine has it knocked away back to him. Now Riley drives the lane. Shot blocked. Snowbird out to Rager. Rager goes up and blocked off the backboard. Good hustle play by Blaine on that one. And undercut DJ Johnson. Goes under Jamarius Blaine, takes him to the floor. So on the other end,
screaming for
goaltending.
That's not a goaltending call.
It didn't hit the board first. He put it up, and just pure hustle by Jamarius Blaine. Came back, tapped it off the backboard. That's not a goaltend. You're right, Bob. Had it hit the backboard first, they'd had every case in the world. Instead, good hustle play by Blaine keeps us at 42-35. Fralix inbounds to East. 2-3 zone. Fralix drives it. Running hook shot up. No good. Tolliver with the rebound. Brings it back down. Double dribble called on Deontay Tolliver.
And honestly, I didn't see that. I thought he hit the ball with either hand. Not at the same time with both hands.
I'd like to see the Tigers hit some of these in close range shots. Had some bad fortune with them tonight. Riley up again, rolls off the rim from about 3 feet out. Tapped out of bounds though off of a Todd Central player. It'll stay Caldwell County basketball. Johnson comes out of the ball game and Stewart back in for Todd Central. 41.6 left in the third quarter. Fralix into Ray. It's going to be Blaine. Free throw line high. Rattles out. Tip in. Almost in by Ray. Bounces right back out. Tolliver with it on the other end for Todd Central. Guarded by Jamarius Blaine. Todd Central's looking like they're going to play for the last shot. Gets it over to Burgess. Burgess pulls up his dribble. Back to Burgess down the lane. To Tolliver in the corner. No good. Fralix with the rebound. Can heave it. Has it blocked at three-quarter court out of bounds. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County 42, Todd Central 35. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WPKYonline.com.
And feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to reach your fitness and well-being goals. Whether you're into yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, or weightlifting, Trilogy has something for the whole family. Family discounts available, and your first 2 weeks are free. Located in Princeton behind Cash Express. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
10,641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today.
Welcome back to the cab for the fourth quarter of tonight's exciting ball game. Caldwell County taking a lead into the fourth quarter, leading by 7 points here. Fourth quarter brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop by and see Pam, see the Christmas specials that she has this year. And for Caldwell County to inbound the ball, and for the call here in the fourth quarter, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County 8 minutes away from getting their first win of the season. A close one here with Todd Central. Blaine drives into the corner to Ray. Ray back out to Blaine. Blaine pulls it up. Ray looks underneath to East, drives the lane, puts it up and in. Nice baseline move. TJ Ray lead out to 9 for the Tigers. Rager with the ball for Todd Central. Turns it over to Tolliver. Tolliver weaves it over. Morrow now with it. Morrow fakes the handoff, keeps it, gives it to Rager in the corner. Drives in from the elbow. Shot rims out and comes down into the hands of Jamarius Blaine. Caldwell with numbers. Bounce pass over to Fralix. A little bit low. Goes off his shin and out of bounds.
As Coach Calipari would say, use both hands.
Got to keep away from those in the fourth. That's been our bugaboo all season long in the fourth quarter, letting the lead slip away, and turnovers playing a big part of that. Kind of a heat check time for the Tigers tonight, trying to protect this lead and come away with their first win. Morrow up and in with the bucket. Caldwell back the other way. Riley to Fralix. Back over to Ray. Ray gets it to Blaine. Over to Riley. Riley drives the lane. Left-handed layup, good. Farmers Bank shot. Adarius Riley, 46-37. The Rebels out front with Tolliver. Over to Rager. Down to number 11, Burgess. Back to Rager. DJ Johnson out front. Gets it to Tolliver in the corner. Back to Johnson, guarded by Jude East. Now Rager drives the lane. Shot up, no good. Caldwell blocked his arms enough on the shot. He'll get to go to the free throw line, but there was no way they were going to let him score the bucket. Foul is on East. His first. Rager at the line for 2. First one up and good.
Rager 3 for 3 at the line tonight. All those 3 coming in the second half.
Substitutions for Caldwell County as East, Riley, and Ray go out. Spikes, Branch, Smiley into the ball game for Caldwell County. 6:10 to go. Rager's second free throw, good. Lead back at 7 for the Tigers. Branch in the corner. And I think the crowd kind of helped with the walk call on that one, as Branch dragged the pivot foot over by the Tiger logo on the far side. Couple of quick turnovers by the Tigers. Andrews with it, hands it off to Tolliver. Tolliver guarded by Blaine. That's been a good matchup all night long. And 5-second call on Tolliver. Great defense by Jamarius Blaine. And Todd turns it back over. full timeout called by Caldwell County. We'll take a break along with them and be right back. 5:45 left in this one. Caldwell leads by 7. This is Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Aren't you tired of missing out on what's being said? Hearing loss takes away so much of your life, you just don't realize what you're missing. Wouldn't it be nice to finally hear conversations at your family gatherings, especially those sweet voices of your grandchildren? Why not do something about it today? Call Audubell Hearing Center in Princeton at 270-554-1900. I'm owner Donnie Baker, helping you hear well at Audubell.
For delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Potosina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or in Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Stop in for delicious lunch or dinner. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant is open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 9:30, Sundays 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Welcome back to the Cab. 5 minutes, 44 seconds. So the clock's running right now. And the ball inbounded for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Branch has it, gets it out to Spikes. Spikes to Fralix on the right side, into the corner to Blaine. Blaine double team, back out to Branch. Spikes, corner three, Fralix. Off the side of the rim, Smiley tries to keep it in bounds. Fralix can't save it, and it goes out of bounds.
Another wide open look for a three that doesn't go down.
Yeah, good look by Fralix, just didn't go in. Todd Central brings it the other way with Tolliver at the point. Hand off to Rager. Rager lowers the shoulder, drives into the lane, no good. Smiley knocked clean off the baseline, and foul is going to be called underneath on Todd Central. I think that's Andrews maybe with the foul.
Yes.
5 minutes to go, just over in the ball game as Caldwell looks to get win number 1. Steal, DJ Johnson the other way. Blaine goes up, tries to block. Johnson waits him out and puts it up and in.
Crucial turnover.
Caldwell's had 3 or 4 turnovers already in this quarter. Whistle blows, and I think there's going to be I think a jam finger trip Branch, getting that worked on. That was ugly coming across the court, holding that hand out. I don't even want to watch him put that back in, because you know how that feels if you ever had a basketball go off the tip of your finger. Caldwell puts it in play to Blaine. Back over to Spikes. Spikes guarded by Tolliver. Tough matchup for Jabrion. Over to Blaine. Blaine in a mismatch right now has Andrews on him. Andrews looking for help. They get it over to Spikes. Spikes drives, gets it to Smiley. Underneath to Fralix. Fralix was held, puts it up anyway. And in. Hayden Fralix with the bucket. Andrews on Smiley, goes back over to Rager. Rager goes up for the shot off the side of the backboard, no good. Fralix with the rebound, has it tapped away by Tolliver. Out of bounds on Tolliver, it'll stay Tiger basketball. Caldwell had numbers on that one, 3-on-1, but a good play by Tolliver to get a hand on it. We took down to 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Riley has the ball over to Spikes. Weave out front. Jamarius Blaine back over to Darius Riley. Spikes and back to Blaine. We get it to Fralix on the elbow. Fralix looking for the crisscross, drop underneath to Spikes. And did they call a charge? They did. Call a charge on the pass against Blaine. Nice drive by Blaine. I didn't see a lot of contact, but Coach K is going to take the opportunity to go wipe up the sweat and have a talk with the official that made that call. And Coach K just trying to be helpful, wiping the sweat up. Not out of the coach's box, just trying to help. 3:38 to go. Tolliver looking for Morrow, picks up his dribble, almost loses it out of bounds. Morrow gets it back in. Timeout called by Todd County. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. You can follow Tiger Sports all season on yoursportsedge.com.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Health First Community Health Center, Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Josh Cook Modern Woodman, K.E.'s Kitchen, Kentucky Homes Realty, Fraternal Financial, Penny Ryle District Health Department, Raider Auction Company, The Joshua Tree, and by Penny Ryle Home Medical. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on your free WPKY app.
And welcome back to the Cab. 3 minutes, 28 seconds here in the ball game. Caldwell maintaining a 7-point lead, but the ball in the hands of the Todd County Rebels. They will inbound it here in front of us at side front court. And for the call here is Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. This one going down to the wire. 3:28 to go. Morrow gets it into Johnson. Johnson guarded by Spikes. Caldwell is in the bonus. Todd Central not yet. Drive by Spikes, no good. And Caldwell the other way. Blaine bounce pass to Riley. Riley up and in. Perfect 2-on-1 execution. Riley across the lane, picks the ball up and puts it in. 50-41 with 3 to go. Rager against Fralix. He'll put up a 3. Good. Austin Rager pulls Todd Central back within 6. Blaine over to Spikes. Spikes brings it back out top of the key. Looking down low, wants to get a pick from Smiley. He'll set it up again. Coach K redirecting the offense. Spikes out front, guarded by Johnson. Gets it to Blaine. Blaine to Smiley, over to Spikes. Spikes thought about driving the lane, back out to Fralix, over to Riley now. Smiley, top of the key. Back over to Blaine. Blaine has it knocked loose, stolen away by Rager. Another turnover, Caldwell County. Tolliver the other way, up, misses a shot, tips up and in. 4-point ball game with 2 minutes to go. Caldwell looking to get that first win. Some nerves all through the Cab as Blaine has it on the left wing. Drives the lane, just opened up for him, up and in. Jamarius Blaine had the C open up for him on the left side, and he walked it to the goal. 6-point lead, still a 2-possession ball game. Morrow gets it to Rager. Rager down low, up and in. That's Andrews. Timeout after the basket called by Todd Central. It's a full timeout. We'll take 1 minute and be back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Electric heat pump from Penny Ryle Electric. Did you know Penny Ryle Electric has a special offer for qualified members with a fixed rate loan toward the purchase of a new qualified electric heat pump? You can simply pay it back through your monthly electric bill. It's convenient and simple, and it's the gift that keeps on giving all throughout the year. Happy holidays from Penny Ryle Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
And welcome back to the Cab. 52-48 here in the game, 1 minute, 21 seconds, and we're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is WPKY, Princeton, Kentucky. We're back here at the Cab. Exciting finish to the game coming up here. Caldwell County to inbound the ball, bring it the length of the floor, and for the call, Tiger sportscaster Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County looks to take care of the basketball, get to the free throw line if needed, but no turnovers. trap defense coming up three-quarter court by Todd Central. It's Riley into the corner. Fralick's open three, no good. Branch with the rebound, goes back to Riley, dishes it off underneath. Nice pass, Trent Branch over to Adarius Riley, up and in. Lead back out to 6 as we go under a minute to play. Tolliver out front, guarded by Blaine, over to Andrews. Andrews gets it to Johnson, 46 seconds. Johnson to Andrews. Andrews dribbles on Branch, back to Johnson. Johnson drives baseline, charge on Johnson. DJ Johnson plowed over Adarius Riley. Riley with great position along the baseline, saw it coming, planted the feet and took the charge. Four fouls now on DJ Johnson.
And 7 for the Rebels, so the one bonus in effect if Todd County commits another foul.
Right, player control foul on that one, so no free throws on it.
All we got to do now, Dennis, is protect the basketball. 39.6 seconds. Something,
and make
going
the
to do
free throw.
something
Yeah,
with
the clock. See how much game they thought was back in it.
Last time I looked, it was 39.7 seconds, and I think maybe some ran off the clock after the foul was called, or the charging foul was called, but we're just left here to guess. Yeah, they're going to put it's 42.7 seconds to play here.
Caldwell County will probably end up at the foul line a little bit if they can convert the free throws, just take care of the basketball. Spikes into the corner, Branch for three, no good. This one goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Rager. And some discussion underneath. They initially called it off of Rager.
But it was off of Fralick's.
Yeah, I think it was too, in all honesty.
But I don't think they're going to get
some still discussion over at the Todd Central bench. And we'll see if they stick with the original call. Coach has already got one technical, Bob. He can't afford to get too rambunctious with the call. 33.1 seconds left. Caldwell leads by 6.
Well, we got a gift there, Dennis.
And we'll see whose ball it's going to be. Caldwell not going down like they're taking it out.
Well, I'm not sure. Looks like Hopkins. No, it looks like Caldwell will take it out.
Caldwell will now.
Yeah.
Into Branch. Branch over to Blaine to Spikes. Spikes is going to be fouled by Tolliver. 1-1 coming up for Jabrion Spikes. 29.1 seconds left. And Bob, this first throw is big because it can make it a 3-possession ball game. Spikes' first free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Morrow with the rebound. Morrow has it knocked loose. They get it up to Johnson. Johnson back to Morrow, over to Tolliver. Tolliver drives baseline, goes up, no good, but he's fouled on the play. So that'll stop the clock and give Todd Central a chance to score with no time running, 16.9 left. Deontay Tolliver at the free throw line for Todd Central.
He has not missed yet tonight, 5 out of 5.
First one good. Amari Andrews out of the ball game. And number 11 goes in, that's Burgess. Also number 15 seeing his first action that I can remember.
Yeah, the first time.
In for Johnson.
Yeah, they must be the shock troops.
Or they'll try to go for the steal. If not, they can commit the foul. Second free throw rims out. Fralick's with the rebound. And Todd Central quickly fouls Caden Fralick's. 14.1 seconds. as Caldwell looks to finally get over the hump and pick up that first win of the season.
And who picked up that foul was number 11 for...
Number 11 is Burgess. Logan Burgess. Caden Fralix at the free throw line.
And again, it's a 1-and-1. The two-shot foul not in play yet.
It will be on the next foul. Fralix, first one up. Rims off. Morrow with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Blaine. Down to 11.4. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Rager dribbles up, takes the three. Off the rim, no good. Branch with the rebound. Gets it over to Riley. Foul is called, or did they call Branch for a travel?
Call. I think they called us out of bounds.
Timeout called.
I think it is Todd County ball.
And we'll take 30 seconds and be right back to finish this one out. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Let's face it, we all perspire. And Farmers Dry Cleaners knows what we need. We need our clothes clean. We need them clean now. Farmers Dry Cleaners opens at 6:30 on weekdays. I drop mine off on the way to work. But if I'm running late, they stay open until 6 p.m. so I can just run them by after work too. They always have them ready within 24 hours. Just remember they're closed on the weekends. Farmers Dry Cleaners knows what's important. Making me look good. Because if I don't look good, they don't look good.
And we're back to the cab. 3.5 seconds left is all that's between Caldwell County and their first win of the season. Todd Central to take it out. Morrow having trouble getting it in. Tipped at half court. Johnson comes up with it, heaves one at the buzzer. No good. And Caldwell County with their first win of the season over Todd County Central, 54-49. Caldwell County goes to 1-5 on the season with that first win, and I know that's a lot of weight off the shoulders of that team, that coaching staff, players and all, just to get over the hump and get that win tonight. So Caldwell County sweeps the doubleheader here at the Cab. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the Trilogy postgame report coming your way. We'll recap this game, hopefully talk with the coaching staff and a player maybe with Caldwell County's boys, and have all the Ackridge Farm Supply stats of the ball game. All that coming your way on the Trilogy postgame show here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Your morning sound like.
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
If you've been injured in an automobile accident, getting paid for your injuries, for your lost wages, and for your pain and suffering can be difficult. Attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky can help. Call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT. Attorney Matt Schock is an experienced personal injury attorney. Initial consultations are free, so call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT.
This is an advertisement.
Howdy, folks. Right now, come into KFC and get a free chocolate cake with a 10-piece meal. It's free. It's free chocolate cake. How else can I say it? It's a whole chocolate cake that you don't pay any additional money for. See, that's the arrangement. I don't know how else to explain this. You buy a 10-piece bucket meal. I slide an actual chocolate cake made of real actual cake across the counter. You take it, and we both go our merry ways. So come on down to KFC. Get your free cake today. It's finger-licking good. Offer excludes 12-piece tenders meal, limited time only, participating locations.
Hi, this is Clay Farless at Farmers Bank. Do you